Hey, folks, what's up? Happy Sunday. As my voice cracks, I need to take a little sip of something.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Uh-oh. What's he got there? That juicy peach?
Juicy peach.
I guessed that. I saw the label.
Who doesn't love a juicy peach?
Juicy peach. Do you eat peaches? I'm not a big peach man. I like the flavor like in a beer like that, but that's easy to say.
It's actually good in this. It's not bad. Yeah, in a nice hot day, I like a nice ice cold peach. Keep them in the fridge. I hate when they're too mushy.
Oh, you know what? Did we talk? Maybe we talked about this last night. You know what we got into here at the house? It's more my son. Blood oranges. He loves blood oranges. I don't know if you're into blood oranges, but
I haven't had them in a long time. I forgot all about them.
I thought it was a grapefruit at first when you cuts into it because it's got that color, that purplish color, but no, they were blood oranges.
It looks like it, yeah.
Anyways.
Wow, a lot of people in the chat. Oh my God.
Should we say hello?
Wide awake on a Sunday night. Look, we got our buddy Davey. What's up, Davey?
Davey.
I was pissed. I was out to dinner.
Sunday.
I was out to dinner last night. I got home late. I wanted to watch the stream. He did Friday 5 last night. Jordan.
Yeah, last night was Friday 5, I thought. Hey, Jordan.
We had a nice nightcap with Jordan last night.
We put Jordan to sleep. That don't happen that often.
It's rare that Jordan goes to sleep before we do. Yeah. JG Michael, what's shaking? Dino, what's going on?
Hello, JG. Dean, my man. What's happening, buddy?
Who else is hanging out with us tonight? Let's scroll in. And we were just left the green room. We were hanging out with our good buddy Cody. Cody's back.
Talking to Cody. Good to catch up.
Cody's back, and he's better than before. Hey, there's Brett Patrick.
Hello.
King Matthew, what's going on? How you doing, man? You feeling better? Hope everything's going well with you, brother.
Yeah, dude. Hope everything's going well after all.
Ryan. There's Ryan Underwood in the house.
There he is.
Oh, wow, it's scrolling. Gotta go. Everybody's hanging out tonight. Michael Dammo, what's going on? Peaches are awesome.
Hey,
it's got to be cold peaches. I like cold peaches. I don't know. I just love them. You just slice them into pieces, and you take the peach out. It's easier to get the pit out. Good stuff. Colin. Sunday night time for some fun. Weekends now. Great way to start. That's right, man. Colin's off. This is his weekend starting right now. Awesome. Lucky you. Mine's just about over, and it sucks.
And guess what I started doing today? I started cleaning the garage, which means I got a message to Colin. It's like get the all in order. It's warming up.
So much other stuff, and I was going to start doing that, but I'm going to next week when the wife's away all weekend. That's my project next Saturday. Clean my garage. And Bill, the Everscape, is in the house.
Hello, Bill.
This proper
Hello,
intro. G. Where is Bill? Bill was hanging with us last night too.
Fuck the other Everscape. Fuck you. Sending me this shit.
Here he is. Eric M. What's going on?
Hello,
Lee.
Eric.
It's been a minute.
Lee.
What's going on, Lee? This our buddy Jeff. Last horror movie watched the weekend. Now I'm tuned in. Nice.
There we go.
Warm peach dump cake with some vanilla ice cream is king. What's peach dump cake? Sounds interesting.
Whoa, that sounds. Even I'm curious about that.
Yeah. Best surgery with everything that went down recently. Your streams awesome, dude. Hey, that means a lot. We appreciate it. I'm glad to see you're definitely healing and going in the right direction, man. That's a good thing. That's a good sign.
You know, yeah, King Matthew, Pat, you and I've talked about it. When you have another avenue to get shit off your mind, oh God.
Oh, hell yeah.
In a way, that's part of us doing the show too, right, Pat? Like, God dang, these kids were a nutcase yesterday. I told you. So coming down here, I'm like, man, so happy.
Yeah, this is like fun peacetime to hang out with everybody and just talk what we love and just have a good time. Awesome. Yeah. We got a good crowd tonight. So we were hanging out last night trying to think of things we could do. And I think it was Bill's idea saying, why don't we just go like the coolest mask or the best mask in horror? So I put together I went through a bunch of cool movies and put together a slideshow of a shit ton of masks. So if I'm missing any, by all means, let me know and we'll just go buy them. But I guess I have to rank them. I'm like, ranking. It's more fun to just talk about the masks, what they meant to us. If you've seen the movie, maybe you didn't see the movie. So I figured we'll just do it. We'll play it that way. We're going to do that tonight. And our top 5. And the top 5 is going to be interesting. It was top 5. I wrote it down. Top 5 actors or actresses scene, right? That appeared in one scene in a movie. So it should be fun. That should be interesting.
I think
Cody already.
I'll have a couple duplicates.
Gifted memberships are ready. There's our man, Cody.
Yes. Thank you, Cody.
Went to a new member, Greg Rowland. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the Wacko crew.
The Wacko crew.
Yeah, we got to find a good name. You know, everybody's got like a name. It's just like I don't know. We'll have to find. We'll have to think of something cool. Nice. Wonder if any underrated or under the radar masks pop
We
up.
could think of something, right?
I got a long list. So let's see. Slasher Fred, what's going on, buddy? Guess his pick would be the burlap sack from the 70s thrill, The Town That Dreaded Sundown, which started the home. Son of a bitch. I was thinking that that's one of the ones I didn't put on here.
I didn't think about that. Dang it.
No, I did think about it because I put Sackhead Jason on here. And I said, and I was like, oh, I think I got sidetracked. And I forgot to put that one down. Yep. So I did leave that one off, though. So I'm glad you brought it up. I can't believe I did that because I thought of it because I loved that movie. Where else are you going to see Marianne from Gilligan's Island getting killed? I think it's the only time she's ever been killed on screen.
Dang Skippy.
Look at Brett. Brett's gifting, and look who got it. Leeching on Peaches, 69. What are the odds of that? Leeching on Peaches. As we were just talking about Peaches.
We might have to go play the lottery, huh?
Michael Dam says, Jason X Uber mask better make the list or I riot. All right. It's on the list, buddy. You're good. It is on the list.
If Pat's doing slides, there's going to be a decent amount.
Is the old hag mask from Curtains going to make an appearance? You guys stick around and find out. I do like that film. Nightbreed could be there too. You're only going to find out when we start. So let's get started. Let's go through all the masks that I looked up. And then if I missed any, which I already missed, The Town That Dreaded Sundown, which I'm pissed because I did think of that. I just didn't do it. I completely forgot. Notice I was going back and forth dealing with dogs today because the wife was out all day, hanging out with her friends and riding her horse. And then I went shopping and some other shit. And, I got distracted. A little distracted. So let's do this. Look at that.
Oh, yes.
Right off the bat. Waiting for the new movie to come out. When is it? The new one comes out this year, doesn't it?
Did it film already? I don't even know if it filmed.
I don't know. Anybody in the chat, let us know. Did it film already? I thought it did. And
I know Scream supposedly wrapped up, but I didn't know about this one.
This movie was good. I really did enjoy this. This mask is creepy as all hell, and I love the storyline of what it was because this was one of the movies because I try to go into a movie blindly. I had no idea what this movie was about. I just kept saying, "Oh, everybody's got to go." Everybody's like, "You got to go check out the Black Phone. It's really good." Knew nothing about it, so it was kind of cool. The only thing about the movie that was a little crazy is like, if I lived in an area where all these kids are getting kidnapped, and I had kids, I would be on my biggest guard. I would be next to them, 24/7. That was the only thing. It's like, didn't these people not give a shit? It's like all these kids were disappearing in the same area, Yeah,
I like how it's the 70s, right? Late 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's Ethan Hawke did a hell of a job too. So give him credit where credit's due.
The Killer's Mask from Nightmares That Damaged Brain is a creepy mask. I don't have that one, but that's cool. I'll have to look it up too. Loved the Hannibal Lecter hockey mask. That's coming up too. The new Black Phone is filmed and wrapped. Pretty sure Dean thinks so too. Well, I hope so. What was that, buddy?
I guess. We're going to go through the slides. It's your surprise. I'm curious if he ended up putting The Purge on there, but we'll. I know you're not as big of a fan on those movies, but that first Purge has got some pretty badass masks. But anyways,
is this a Savini mask? I didn't know that. Is that true, Dean? I did not know that. Interesting. So let's see what we got next. The classic.
Well, yeah.
I mean, come on. Now, where did this? I'm sure this mask probably fell apart. But is there an existing mask from this film? Does anybody know? I don't know much about that lore.
No, I can't imagine if it's even still around how that could be. That's 50 plus years old, right?
Plus, it was so hot and disgusting there.
It's like one of those masks. I guess it'd be cool to know where the original one was, but this is a mask that can be replicated for the most part, close to it, right? I know some are lousier than others in the series, but.
Mm-hmm.
I think the second one was really good. I love the third one. I don't think a lot of people like the mask in the third one. I thought it was pretty cool. But
the one existing is really deteriorated, so they do have one laying around. So I would think it's probably deteriorated. I mean, you see what happened to the Myers mask, and that's from 78. Well, actually, the mask I think is originally from 75. That's pretty cool. I just thinking, I'm like, I wonder if, because low budget film, who knew it was going to be as iconic? Did they even think to save it? But we know the whole backstory of this film, that it was disgustingly hot, and you would think it would just like deteriorate to shit.
Yep.
Lee says, Chris Stanley did a video last week on Killing Mask Original Hero. It was very crispy. Oh, interesting. I'll have to check it out. All right. All right. What do we got next?
Ah, yes.
Big fan of this movie, the original. And part 2 was good too.
Dude, you should still watch the Rennie Harlan one, how they're going to make it a trilogy. It's not disappointing. I actually didn't mind it.
I do want to watch it. I honestly, I'm going to try to do some more now that the weather's getting a little bit better. So I think I'm going to go, me and Mike are going to start like picking a night a week to watch a movie and do our Out of the Man Cave reviews like we did for Salem's Lot, the remake, and for what the hell was the other one we watched?
Hard Eyes.
Oh, Hard Eyes. So we're just going to do that. So we'll have to do this.
Not bad.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I was trying to get him to the other night when we came home Friday night. I was trying to get him to watch Popeye the Slayer, man, but he's like, "Oh, I do not want to see that." I'm like, "Come on."
Dude, I didn't even watch it last night. I wanted to fish off that Riff Raff movie, which was fun, but we can talk about that later.
Ben Tramer says the worst Leatherface mask was to be New Generation. I agree with you.
Yeah,
there.
the McConaughey one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeff said the main stranger of the strangers. Yeah, the main one is creepy as hell. I mean, the two on the corners, yeah, the two girls, the doll masks. Yeah, but that one is definitely creepy as all hell. King Matthew said he never saw the first movie. The only strangest film he's seen was the second one. It was on Netflix. Yeah, the second one, The Strangest Prey at Night. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Dean, I was thinking the same thing. I might actually watch Popeye tonight. I might. You know what? Mike said he got a new bottle of something. So maybe I'll go over for a drink after this. And I'll see if I can convince him. Because
you got a new bottle of something. You got a new bottle of something.
And a little something. Try to wife watch. Oh, did you? Yeah, I can't even. My wife would. No way in hell my wife would watch that. No way.
Actually, I showed Lisa the trailer, and she's like, "There's no way I'm watching that because the trailer." Did you see the trailer? Because it's like it's a red censor. It's unrated, just violent as fuck. The trailer.
No, I watched the trailer. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe tonight. We'll see.
Great film.
I love this movie. The second one gets so much hate for some reason because it's like a time travel one. But
it's just
I like
a step down.
Yeah, it's not as good as the first, but I had a lot of fun with the second one. I thought it was interesting. And the girl, I love her. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but man, she's cute as hell.
God, it makes you think of Haddonfield Memorial looking in the background, huh? Even though that's hospitals.
If you superimposed him out of there and put Myers in there, it really would.
You would know the difference, right?
That is a great shot. Colin says the mask from Alice, Sweet Alice is creepy. May or not be coming up. I'm a big fan of that film.
I know, Colin, you brought up if Pat I missed it, the haunt masks. If Pat has that in the slide, we talked about it last night. So hell yeah. Yeah, haunt's good stuff. Ha! Okay. Speak of the devil, there's the other ones.
Yeah, I managed to find something where everybody put a bunch of them together. And like I said, I don't dislike the Purge films, but they're just not ones I reach for all that often. If it's on, I might sit and watch it.
It was kind of like that trend, you know what I mean? Like, look at all the Saw movies that came out. Look at all these. They just carried on and thought of a different storyline, right? And in a way, it was kind of an interesting concept how it became a TV show too.
True. Yeah, the masks are definitely cool. The Adventures of Big Ass Baby.
Big Ass Baby.
Not seen Happy Day. Go watch them, Jay. You'll like them. There's a bit of humor in them too, and it's I really enjoyed it. Both of them.
Yeah, JG Michael, if you've ever seen The Butterfly Effect, and if you like that movie, watch Happy Death Day.
Right.
That's my way to say it, because I like Butterfly Effect a lot, and of course, Happy Death Day, a lot of fun.
And everybody was reeling and going crazy for this one last year.
Looks like a deep sea Navy SEAL diver, like back in the 1920s.
It looks like one of those little statues that would be at the bottom of a fish bowl or a fish tank, right? With like a little gold chest. Right? Am I right? It would look like a deep sea diver with a little gold chest you see at the bottom of like a fish tank.
It looks like a Star Wars independent movie gone wrong, or a fan movie. Just like, look at that.
Oh God! See, I knew there was gonna be ones I missed. I do have the pig mask on here from Saw, but from Motel Hell, I missed that one. Fucking forgot. I can't believe that. I love that film too. See, I'm glad you guys mentioned it because I did miss some of them.
Yeah, Saw. I think Saw has kind of been. Lee Saw, I think, has been. I think it's at its limit to me. I'm sorry. How much further could you go with Saw? Right?
Are they doing another one?
No, it's done now. There was some news like in the last week or two where Saw's done for now. But
so Dean says Saw will be quiet for now, but there's no way that the franchise is totally dead. It'll probably come back. Give it a couple of years because
it's kind of
the
like
last one was good, so I did enjoy it.
Yeah, it is like the movie that we're going to be talking about. Like they're going to keep on going. There's just that certain type of horror. But Final Destination's been gone for a while now, though, too.
What we got?
Oh, you had it.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought you said you didn't.
No, I did. I didn't have the one from Motel Hell. I completely forgot. Yeah, I did miss that one. I was going to go back and do a little bit more research, but I just got sidetracked with some other stuff. The puppies were driving me crazy.
Let us perish.
I'd rather go see Saw X. Saw X was good. It was surprisingly probably my favorite one since part 2. This is Saw.
Yeah, you just didn't see it that much.
Yeah, you didn't see that much.
Jigsaw was gone.
Definitely. Anything, it's just creepy as hell. Anything like a pig or like that just looks creepy as all hell.
Did you put the brute mask on here?
Oh shit! How did I forget? I try to keep all the Myers ones off.
Right, because we do that enough, and everybody knows that from us, right?
Yeah, I don't even think I didn't even put a Myers mask on here. I thought it was just like, do we really need to put it on there? I'm like, do we really need to put it on there?
Maybe I'll get it in the mail by Tuesday, and I'll have it on for the watch along.
Yeah, we don't need. I didn't need to bring it on there. I'm like, because it's constantly Myers around here. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. One of our favorites.
There they are.
The Lamb, the Fox, and the Tiger from You're Next.
Damn right. What's your favorite one? I might have to do. The Lamb is probably a big deal, right?
The Lamb is the creepy one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fox and the Tiger, not so much, but the Lamb one's just creepy as all hell.
Did you say you watched the second Winnie the Pooh movie?
I didn't watch the second one yet. No.
It's better than the first one.
Is it actually better than the first one? Because the first one wasn't much to talk about. But Ryan
I'm not
says
saying this one's anymore, but it's better, I think.
The CGI H2O mask is the greatest, according to Ryan, right?
I think the H6 H2O mask will be my favorite.
Clown Jester from underrated 80s horror movies, House and Sorority Row, that inspired the whole I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. That's another good one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. JG said, I only saw Your Next about a year ago. I believe I watched it after or before Ready or Not. Pretty good double feature. That's a good one, too, Ready or Not.
That's the same type of humor, or like that horror, dry humor, right? I guess, is that the best way to say it, Pat?
Yeah. We might. Wait, stick around, Jeff. We might. Let's see who. Another one. Look at that.
Oh, the Valentine. That was fun watching that again. I hadn't seen that in a long time. A few weeks back.
Yeah, this was
or like a month ago.
This wasn't a bad film. I kind of liked this film. I thought it was fun. Some cute girls. I mean, come on. I'm always up for a movie with some cute girls in it. But I did like the storyline, and the kills were pretty cool. And the mask is creepy as all hell.
I love how the girl tries to hide in the body bags. That didn't work out, though.
Not smart. Not smart. But good film, good mask, and some cute chicks.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. Ask and you shall receive. The hag mask from Curtains.
Or if you've ever seen Helen Hunt at a convention presently, that's her. Sorry.
Horrible. Oh, that's horrible. This is a movie we should do a watch along of. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I think I saw it a long time ago. So
I like it because it's got Dean Wormer in it from Animal House. He's the creepy director.
Look at that face. Oh God. Is that on
good
ice?
movie. Yeah, because remember one of the girls that's trying out is like a skater, so she's out there skating like early in the morning. She's got like music and she's skating to the music, and next thing you know, Hag comes with that big sickle and starts chasing her.
Hag.
A 10-pint minimum, Lee? I don't know, man. That's more than that. That's like a 10-pint, like 10 shot. That's a triple bagger. Why the long face?
Why the long face?
That's right, JG. That's true. Lynn Griffin is in curtains too. Our beloved Lynn Griffin from Black Christmas, who I have the snow globe from. That's signed from her. She's in that film as well. It's a Canadian film.
Hey, all right. You did it, Pat. I didn't know if you would.
This movie was fun. I just found this on a whim. It's on what was it? Was Tubi or one of those channels?
Wait a minute. When did you watch it? Because Lurch and I were telling you about this one for a while.
I forget when I watched it, but I thought it was hysterical. That little kid just is making friends with Satan.
Yeah, he has no idea. And little did you know, this guy's horny as hell. If you ever caught that in the movie when you're watching it.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I think it was on Tubi that I saw it.
You remember who the mom was from Pulp Fiction? What the hell's her name?
She was cute. This is Satan's Little Helper. That's the name of the movie. Dean, Satan's Little Helper. It's cheesy, but it's fun. It's a fun watch. Yeah, Lynn, she's also in Thanksgiving, right?
Amanda Plummer. There you go, Jeff. Thanks. Yeah.
There you go. Yep. Oh, Joe Bob did this last October. Nice.
I got it on Blu-ray for Christmas.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's right. I think I remember you showing it to me. Oh, that's funny. I rewatched rewatched Satan's Little Helper recently, and it didn't gel with him as much as the first watch. But I think that's just because Jeff Lieberman's other movies so great just before Dawn and Blue Sunshine. I think I watched it. Did I watch it twice? No, I didn't watch it all the way through the second time around.
Yeah, I think JG Michael's right. That first time seeing it is it's a repeat watch. It won't do its justice as much, but it's still fun.
Exactly.
The kid's a dumbass, right? He doesn't know what's going on.
He's so stupid. He's like the kid in Bad Santa that's completely clueless.
Oh God, yeah.
Amanda Plummer had appeared in the underrated comedy thriller So I Married an Axe. I love that movie. So I Married an Axe Murderer. Such a good film.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. This one is.
Is that not Last Steel or something, right? This
is from the 70s. Let's see who pops up in the chat with it first. Creepy film. I haven't watched it in a long time. It's cheesy as all hell.
Look at the eyes on that guy.
Let's see if it's going to pop up. Anybody know it? Anybody remember this one? I'm sure Colin remembers this.
Come on, someone in the chat. Do it. Do it now. In the chat.
Jordan Eek.
Surprise, finger in the butt.
Oh, there you go. Another movie that JJ's ashamed to say he hasn't seen. It's Phantom of the Paradise from the 70s. It's cheesy as all hell, but it's a fun watch. It was always a creepy mask too. It's weird looking.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long, long time. You actually see, I think one of the scenes are actually in Terror in the Isles, if I remember correctly, too. Yeah, Brian De Palma directed it. That's true. Yep. Interesting film. All right, what do we got after Phantom of the Paradise? Look at my list because I wrote down everything, too. There you go. Anybody recognize this?
Oh, that's the Donnie Darko, baby. Donnie Darko, baby.
There you go.
Oh shit. Sorry, I should have let somebody in the chat say it. Sorry, Pat. Of course they haven't.
Really, Colin? You never saw it? I thought you for sure you would have saw it. Yeah, check it out. It's a fun watch. It's got to be somewhere for free, I'm sure. So it's a Donnie Darko mask. Cool as hell.
Badass.
It's just a Harper Phantom of Paradise. I think so. Yeah, from Suspiria. Is that Susie? I think so. I haven't watched it in a minute. And ask you shall receive. Somebody asked for it before. Somebody said the Uber mask better be on there. I think it was Michael Dammit. It's on there. There you go. I mean, you can
that
see
original McFarlane figure is worth a fortune now. So.
Oh, really? That's right. Yeah, you guys were talking about that, I think, when we did this.
Mine's in my little room back there.
Gory, what's up?
Gory Tiger. What's happening? Dude, it's badass though, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a great mask. I mean, in the movie, you know, I like the movie because there's a lot of skin in it. But it's not bad.
Kane Hodder's coming again here to flashback. So I was like, Bill, let's go up and talk to him. Let's go see what he has to say.
Nice. Of course, you knew this was going to be there. You got to have the ever popular ghost face. Come on.
I even get a kick out of the scary movie one. I think it's pretty funny.
I should have put that on here. I didn't even think of it. Because I was thinking horror. It's not really horror, but I could have just thrown it on here for shits and giggles.
It's funny seeing in the autograph collectors how Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard have to save space for each other to write in the mouth section in white.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. Jason X is very much like the TV series Andromeda, which had featured Kevin Sorbo. I remember the TV show. I never watched it, though.
Kevin Sorbo? Hercules?
Never saw it.
Never heard of her.
So you put in Ghostface, but not Michael. Bollocks. Yeah, you know, I actually was going to put Michael. I was going to make him the very last one, but like I said, I never got back to this today, so I probably would have added some more when I had time. But do we really need to put Michael on this?
Most people know, right?
I mean, come on.
Know.
Of course, I put Jason in here because I figured I was waiting to the end to put Michael, and I just never did. But I could dig some up and just to put some up there for shits and giggles.
Slimy Jason from Takes Man. Slimy.
I like this. This was a good one. This is when he looks slimy as all hell, and you can see like his jacket's ripped, and you can see him all fucked up. Good stuff. He finds it weird that all Jason masks are very cool and fit perfectly, but yet poor Michael Myers has such a shit show of them. Yeah, I know. You would have. It's how hard is it to get consistent looking masks?
Right.
I don't understand it, the whole thing. I mean, but the only good thing about it is a collector. It's cool, and there's a whole lore of the different masks. But yeah, it's how they couldn't get the masks to look the same all the time. I have no fucking clue. It was just stupidity, I guess, laziness. Yeah, you're right. You can see the black mesh, so you don't see his eyes.
The collector.
Good
Which I'm
movie.
looking forward to the next movie finally too.
Yeah, I like both of these movies. This is
Home Alone with horror. This one, you know.
True. Yeah, it is horror Home Alone. I agree with you there. Hey, what's up, John? I was always a fan of the creature here from the Black Lagoon with the breathing gills at the side of his head. Yeah, I didn't. So I was trying to stick just to masks versus like costumes with, you know, like things that are supposed to be one big thing. So I was just sticking to masks. And so I didn't get any of the real classic ones. I thought maybe that might be something fun to do down the road, maybe like Universal Monsters or something.
Well, I know, like you could probably attest to this. Like my dad's 81. That movie gave me nightmares because of that exact look. So yeah, I think that's an age thing here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jordan like a retarded GIMP suit. Yeah, bring out the GIMP. Go get the GIMP.
Now, do you remember how the second one ended? How he's got him captured? How they got him?
Yeah.
If you find out who the guy is. So this will be interesting to see where this goes. If they're gonna, obviously, I'd assume they're gonna have to have this connect somehow.
Yeah, you didn't hear, JG? They're making the new one. I don't know. Did they film it already?
It got halted. Remember, Marcus Dunstan was on. Who talked about it? Sean Clark had him on Thing with Two Heads, and they're hoping that it would proceed. I don't know if it's a whole new production or not. I just know it's back on, which I would assume it's the same one. I didn't look at it further. You know what I'm trying to avoid not to look at every single little detail, right? Just be surprised, right?
True. So that's your Fred. Yeah, I didn't, and that's another one. I didn't put the ski mask from Prom Night on here.
Oh man, yeah.
The original Prom Night. That's what he looks like. Yeah. the original GIMP.
You had that. You had that.
All right, let's see what's next. Oh, there you go.
Oh God.
Now, weren't they still talking about doing a remake of this, or did that go away?
It was talked about, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they're still doing it or not, but I know. I don't know.
You hit pretty much all of mine.
Such a classic. Chuck Connors was so good in this. He had that real raspy voice, so it really made it even more creepy, you know?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, he was good in what do you call it too? He was the Sarge at Airplane, remember? Get me the Sarge.
Did you put the Terror Train mask, the Marx Brothers one? No, probably not, right? That because I always thought that was kind of weird looking.
No, see, that's why I said people throw out ones because I might have missed them. Like I said, I walked away from this and I was going to come back to it, and I just never got a chance to. So because I was researching like movies with masks and whatever, so I wouldn't miss anything. And then I think that's when I went shopping, and then the puppies just occupied the rest of my freaking time.
Even though it's somewhat horror, you could really put the original Predator down, or like because the Predator, remember, has that shield, that mask.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What's that? What's that? Jordan's still sending stuff in the chat. What's next? Oh, look at that. The OG.
The bloody.
That's it. The minor killer, Harry Warden.
He's been around doing some conventions, if you noticed. Good for him. Make a couple bucks.
Yeah, why not? What the hell? House of Wax with Elijah Cuthbert was the remake of. Well, I guess so. You can say that. But not I haven't
watched
one.
that. Yeah. I haven't watched it in a long time since it came out.
Groucho Marx mask. Yeah, it was creepy as all hell. The Groucho Marx mask.
Yeah, there you go, Jeff.
The old woman from Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, it does look like Angela Lansbury. It does. I like that. The Valentine mask was cool, simple, but yeah, it is. It's just creepy. It's a creepy looking mask. I mean, you see a guy standing there looking at you with a pickaxe. Yeah, I'm gonna run my ass off. There you go. Alice, Sweet Alice.
Oh God.
Classic from the 70s.
Did you put Hard Eyes on here?
See, I missed a lot of them. That's why I wanted to go back to this. There's so many more I could have did. We can always do a part 2. Yeah, good movie. I love it. Never watched Alice, Sweet Alice? It's a little dated, but it's a fun watch. This one's just hot. It's tell you, it's for its time. It was pretty risque for the one. Well, since you haven't seen it, I mean, even though it's over 50 years old, pretty risque for one of the kills. I'll just leave it at that for the time that it was pretty risque. But I'll leave it at that. No, I saw the wolf mask from Creep was on my list to do it, but I didn't get around to it. What's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, we watched Hard Eyes last weekend. I thought it was fun. Well, Mike hated it because Mike hates everything, but I thought it was a fun movie to watch. And not a lot of rewatchability as far as I'm concerned. I don't know when I'll ever reach for it again. It's one of those things. If it's on, I'll probably watch it. But I wouldn't.
You laugh at it, right? That's what I just laughed at. I laugh at everything.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Oh,
that's
Man
Eyes Without a Face. Eyes Without a Face.
Eyes Without a Face.
What Carpenter talked about when he was thinking about the mask. Yeah, like the blank features of a mask. If you watch this movie, it's pretty creepy. I mean, it's in French, but it's a creepy film.
It's kind of like the Elephant Man, even though that's a creepy looking whole thing. But what is that? Is that just a pillowcase too? If I remember right, is that what the Elephant Man is?
It's basically supposed to be like a pillowcase. Yeah, like a burlap sack. Paint that thing up like the Crow.
What year is that movie, Pat?
it was like 60, mid 60s, I think, if I'm correct.
Oh wow, it's that
It was the
late.
mid
Okay.
60s. Yeah. Skeleton Mask and Unmasked from the Town. Oh, nice. You never saw the Town.
Oh, sounds great.
That ending of Halloween 4 sets up as a cliffhanger of Halloween 5, which never happened, which was going to have Jamie. Yeah, I know. It's instead we got what we got in 5. But you know what? Hey, Brett and I won't talk ill of 5 because it's a guilty pleasure for us.
Damn right. Hey, I'll
It's
take all
definitely
the president masks in Point Break. That's pretty cool.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk bad about Halloween 5.
And there you go. And technically Sam has a face underneath this mask, so that's why I did put this on here because this is the mask
it
over his
is
face.
not delightful.
And it's not a pretty look. It's looks like me in the morning. It was 1960. I was without a face, yeah, because I remember when I did movies of the 60s a while ago, horror movies, and I put that on there because I had never really heard of it until you heard Carpenter talking about it. So then I went back and watched it. Good film. But Sam from Trick or Treat.
Good anthology. Film. Good anthology.
Good anthology. Yeah. What, did we ever rank the anthology movies? I know I was talking about doing that.
We did. Because
remember,
I put Creepshow 2 as my favorite. Yeah.
I think we did our top 5. That's right. We should go in depth 5. To do a lot. We can go in depth to do a lot more because there's a lot. I just maybe talk about them, not necessarily rank them.
Yeah, that might be a cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. There it is. See, this is where I got the SAC head, and I said, okay, let me make sure I was going to look up The Town That Dreaded Sundown, and that's when I forgot. Because everybody says that they copied The Town That Dreaded Sundown with this look.
Jason, Mother is talking to you.
Mother is talking to you. Good movie. I'd still like to know how he's got running water in that toilet.
He's just treating it like an outhouse.
An indoor outhouse. John says, for me, the best monster masks were left to your imagination. The Car, The Thing, Blair Witch Project, Friday the 13th, Legend of Boggy Creek, and The Village. That's a movie I haven't seen in a long time. Wow, Legend of Boggy Creek. Worst got to be, I Know What You Did Last Summer, very Scooby-Doo. Well, I didn't even put him on here because he's just really wearing a hat. He's not really wearing a mask.
No.
Yeah, I know. I forgot the damn pig mask from Motel. I'm pissed. I love that film. It's such a good film.
Great sequel. Ah.
There you go. You knew this was going to be on there. You had to have the classic. And
Dr. Lecter.
And it looks so mean and menacing too. It looks like he's giving you like, because meanwhile, Anthony Hopkins' face he's just smiling behind there, but it makes it look like he's giving like an evil grin.
You know, I don't know what to think of how it looks like that. Maybe it's because of the color, right? Because it's just like a darker blends in with his skin, right? Just a little bit darker.
Yeah. Now here's a question: who the hell has that mask in their collection? That would be fun to find out. Who owns the Hannibal Lecter mask? That'd be interesting. Yeah, we did. Yep, we did. Did it earlier. We love that the baby face mask.
Oh yeah, we're fans of that movie, Matt. Yeah, we like that one. We like that mask. Good stuff.
Yeah, I kind of left all the Halloween masks off. I mean, because we've done them before, we've ranked them before, we've done all that, including the ones from H3. So I kind of just left them off. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? What's going on?
Hey, Jamie, what's going on? What's happening?
Even though that is not really a twist, but Motel Hell, that whole reveal of Ida and Vincent being siblings is so very shocking because they feel like they're right. They do feel like a married couple. Well, then you kind of realize that, because when Rory Calhoun starts getting the hots for that young chick, you kind of know, and then they get engaged, which is even creepier. Then you kind of know they weren't that. Let's see what's next. Oh, there you go.
There's Jigsaw.
That's the mask you're used to seeing because the pig mask is the mask that they see right before they get kidnapped. Lee, I should have did that, right? Clark Griswold, Jason from Christmas Vacation, gonna be top 5. Oh man, I wish I would have thought of that. That would have been fun as hell. Jigsaw classic. Can't say much about it. Other than it actually looks like a teacher I had in high school with a big receding hair and a big nose like that and like ball sack chin. I count it as a mask because it's kind of like on a doll. It's on a mannequin, you know? That's why I figured it's probably like a mask over something. That's the reason I kind of counted it as that.
Yeah, I would think so too, man. Oh my God.
Anybody guys remember this one? I'm sure Colin does if he's still in the chat.
Yes, this one before, didn't we?
No, let's see. I'm trying to see how many. I have them all written down. What's left here? I don't have too many left. Come on, Colin. I know you know this one. They did a remake a couple years ago with Nick. Was it Nick Cage was in it? It wasn't that great. Dude, John Travolta's Nicolas Cage mask and Nicolas Cage's John Travolta mask and face-off count. You're right. Oh, there you go. Maybe Matt got it. Wicker Man, the original Wicker Man. For those that have not seen the Wicker Man, yep. Good film. The original is good. Creepy as all hell.
Yeah, it's different for sure.
And some creepy ass masks. The original Wicker Man is a classic, and the original Hostel, they also play a cover from the Willow song. Do they? Never noticed that. I haven't watched Hostel in a bit. It's been a minute.
Do you have demons on here? No?
I think somebody mentioned this earlier. If this was going to be on here. Let's see. Who's going to get it? Somebody mentioned it earlier if it was going to be on the list. No, not April Fool's Day. Let's see. There you go. Slaughter High.
That's Slaughter High. Okay.
Yeah. It's creepy as hell.
Nice.
Anything with like a clown or a jester, always it's always creepy as all hell. It just, I don't know. Clowns are always creepy. And of course, there they are, the Funhouse.
Oh, the Funhouse. There we go.
Asking you shall receive. And if you guys watched the most recent episode of Sean's The Collection, he shows his Funhouse masks.
Oh, he does, huh?
I'm pretty sure that was the latest episode of Sean's Collection was the Funhouse masks.
Are you a fan of this movie?
I'm not over the moon about it. That's not to say I don't like it, but it's not one I reach for. I mean, I truthfully haven't watched it in a long time. No, that's not true. It popped up on, when you watch Tubi and you leave it on, it just picks random movies in the same genre, and it picked it one night. So I did watch it probably within the last year or so. It's all right. I remember watching it. This is a movie I remember seeing in what do you call it? The video stores back in the day. And I think that's where I saw it. I remember renting it. What's everybody saying? A ranking of Leatherface and various masks would be. You know what? That's not a bad idea, Matt, because we've already ranked. We ranked obviously the Myers masks. We ranked. I'm pretty sure. Did we do the Jason masks as well?
Yep.
I think we did, but we never did the Leatherface ones. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, the Leatherface ones are worth tackling because there's definitely ones that are better than others.
I'm writing it down so I don't forget.
Yeah, we should hit that, Pat. We should hit that. Let's hit that.
Hey, easy. Well, actually, truth be told, so next Sunday, we're probably more than likely won't have our podcast next Sunday.
We're doing it on Friday.
Right, we're going to be doing the podcast on Friday night because we got a special guest Friday night with us. Darren from Slaughter Lamb will be joining us Friday night to hang out.
Yes, he'll keep Pat company until I get there.
Yeah, Brett will be a little bit late, but we're starting a little bit earlier because he's on the other side of the pond, so it's kind of going to be too late. But yeah, so Darren from Slaughter Lamb and Mr. Sandsman, because his channel is kicking ass, his side channel, will be joining us 7 p.m. Eastern on Friday night.
Yeah.
So make sure you tune in. So there'll be no Sunday night podcast.
We should probably think of a good topic, huh?
Yeah, I told him. I said, look, I said, well, brainstorm. I had a few ideas, and we'll get some good discussion going because you want to talk about somebody who's knowledgeable. That guy knows his shit. Look at that. Somebody was talking about the House of Wax earlier. I used to go to a school with a girl looked just like this. And just as fucking pale too. She was creepy. She looked like she looks like she was in a horror movie.
I asked her to go to homecoming, but she denied me.
Yeah. Somebody brought it up before, Lee. Somebody said you didn't do the Stone Ghost Face scary mask. I didn't even think of it. I guess I was trying to say, we're just doing horror. No, I didn't have Chrome Skull. No.
Yeah, Chrome Skull's on here. So is Demons. Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna, because I know I wanted to do more, but I got sidetracked. Maybe in a couple of weeks we'll do a part 2 to this where I'll go through and I'll do a ton more masks that I missed. But I think I only got one. What's left here? I only got 2 left. Did I have? No, I did. Somebody asked about Nightbreed. It's coming up. So House of Wax. I didn't mind the House of Wax remake. I thought it was okay.
Just the Achilles part. I don't like when Achilles get.
I'm not a fan of that either. No, not at all.
It really creeps me out.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Bad. I still can't. I can't watch that scene in Pet Sematary.
Right.
Either one of them. Either one of them. Yeah. Oh. He's purdy. He's real purdy. This one. I'm sure. I think somebody brought this up earlier. If it was going to be on here.
Oh yeah. That's got a following, that film.
Yes, it does. Yep. There you go. Somebody asked about it. Was going to be on here earlier, and I said, you got to stay around and watch.
I guess they weren't really masks. You wouldn't put killer clowns on there, right? I guess that's more makeup.
Yeah, it's more like makeup. I thought of that. I mean, they are technically masks that the people are wearing. Yeah. But like I said, this would be fun to do a part 2 to this. Maybe I'll just do a part 2 in a couple of weeks. I don't want to do back-to-back weeks, especially since we're going to do something with Frank with Darren on Friday night. And then if we have to get Frank, because Frank said he wants to come, he would come on too. So we just have to figure out when we can get him, because I know his schedule's rough at night because he works mostly nights.
We'll get the boys back on. We'll call the Bobs.
We'll call the Bobs. Yeah.
And I think I told you, Matt Russell, wanted to go back and talk about Halloween 6 during the 30th anniversary. I think I sent you that message. Maybe I did. Yeah.
Well, Halloween 6. You know what? We've had Dan Farron's on before.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll reach out to him and have him back on to discuss Halloween 6, because it turns what is it? 30 years.
30 in September.
Yeah. I'll reach out to him and he'll come back on. He was fun when we had him on last time.
Yeah, we'll talk to Matt. We'll get another perspective here too. So
yeah, cool. We get a round table going. Say what went wrong. And do I have another one here? There you go. Somebody was asking for this earlier too. It's creepy as all hell. I like the X's over the eyes, which makes it even look more creepier.
Egghead, huh? Or more like a watermelon head.
Yep. Yeah, somebody was asking if Nightbreed was going to be on here. Yep, there it is. Remember when they sold Nightbreed as a slasher in the TV spots? No, I don't remember. I don't even remember seeing the commercials for it, to be honest with you, or spots. I don't remember seeing it. Jamie you must have had like season tickets at all the theaters back in the day, because I thought I saw a lot of movies, but she saw everything in the theater. Good
season
for you.
Tickets. Did they have that back in the day?
Could you imagine?
Save a ton of money, probably.
Think the theater uploaded when the guy got killed in H6? Probably. It's such a dick. And that, I believe, is that's the last slide I had on here. I wanted to get back and do more, but I got sidetracked. But I think this is going to be cool. I enjoyed this discussion about all the different masks. Then I have to rank them, because you know what? We brought up a couple of movies. A few people said they hadn't seen yet. Maybe they'll go see it. And we could talk a little bit more about it in the future. So then this don't necessarily need to rank everything. We could just hang out and enjoy it for what it is and discuss it.
Conversation.
So, yeah. I think I'll do a part 2 to this, maybe in a week, probably like 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And I'll pick out some other ones.
Then we'll just throw our one-liners out there.
Jamie did the matinees every weekend for about 20 years straight. Wow. I don't think
Summer was those
watched any
first
matinees.
shows of the opening days. Or every summer was like that Friday, the first show we hit, junior high and high school. Yeah.
Well, I worked in the theater for 5 years. I was worked in the theater from 85 to 90. I worked in the movie theater in high school. It was awesome. Hey, JJ Michael, awesome. $5 super chat. Thanks, buddy.
Cool. Thank you.
Mask I've always remembered because the movie scared me so bad as a 12-year-old, I turned it off. The pantyhose mask in the 80s supernatural slasher, The Boogeyman. That's a movie that doesn't get talked about all that often. It's
the 1981.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 80 Boogeyman. I didn't see the last one, the one that Stephen King was involved in. That was the last one, right? Wasn't that?
Well, there was one like 20 years ago too, wasn't there? And I remember
No,
that one. I didn't think that one was that bad.
I thought there was one within the last year or two that was called The Boogeyman. I think it had
there was
right?
one. There was one this past year, but then there was one like 20 years ago that was just called Boogeyman.
Yeah, I didn't see I didn't hear much good things about the recent one. It's not to say I shouldn't watch it because everything's subjective. I'll have to go back and check it out. But I do remember the one from 1980, and it was okay. I've watched it in a long time. That's another one I think I rented at the video store. She said I finished Boogeyman years out later in the 20s, but the movie was so weird. Some movies just, what, you see the movies that scared you as a kid, and as you're older, 99% of the time they don't scare you. Like Halloween scared the shit out of me when I first saw it in 1980, and Halloween too. And now I'm obsessed with it. First horror movie I ever saw was Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. It was a made-for-TV movie, for God's sake, and it scared the shit out of me. I remember, it scared me too. I remember seeing it on TV, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. That scared the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah. I think the early stuff, I think I told you scared the shit out of me was Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side was creepy, especially if you're younger,
Yeah.
One of the ones I'm looking forward to, when we get back to shit, now we're going to do, maybe Saturday night. Well, you're busy with the convention all next weekend.
No, spring break starts. We're going to be heading out. So, but I know we're doing the show Friday, so we talk about it later. But yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say either Saturday or Sunday if you guys are free. And Bill's still in the chat. We can always do the Tales from the Dark Side watch along them because we're not going to do it Friday because Darren's going to be on. Because like I said, the wife's not around next weekend, so I'm free at night.
Yeah, maybe I'll maybe I could probably do one from out of town. I don't have a problem doing that. I got my DVDs. So
yeah, because we'll get back on that. So that's our mask review. We went over a bunch of horror masks, some that we like, some were like, but I just figured I'd get some. Hopefully I pulled out some from some films that people haven't seen. Maybe people go check them out now that you saw the masks, how creepy they are. I did miss a lot because I did run out of time, but that's what I said. Maybe in 2 weeks we'll come back, we'll do part 2, and I'll go through and pick out a shit ton more that I didn't see. And we'll go from there. Awesome. Slasher Card says, guys are reviewing Final Destination this Tuesday. One of these days, you guys should do a watch along of the classic Twilight Zone episode 22. Episode 22 because it had inspired the movie.
Oh.
Which episode? Which episode is 22? I know pretty much all the episodes, but I don't know the actual numbers. That's hardcore if you know the numbers. That I don't know. What is episode 22?
Slasher Friday. You got Pat stumped here. Episode 22.
Yeah, I probably know the episode, but I don't know the numbers. I'm no good with the numbers.
No.
I wouldn't claim to know that, but I'd definitely be curious. Yeah, so we're going to do a review of Final Destination tonight. We're going to do our top 5 characters that only appear in one scene in films, which is pretty cool. Thought that'd be a lot of fun.
Be good, man. Be good.
I didn't know it was inspired by the Twilight Zone. I know the Final Destination was originally meant to be an X-Files episode. Really? Did not know that. I didn't watch. Did you watch it? Were you an X-Files guy?
I wasn't as much. I did watch it once it ended, and then they did the movie to see how it would connect. My brother was a big fan of the X-Files. That was his jam. Not as much me. Hey, Daniel, what's going on, bud?
Hey, Daniel, what's going on, man? Reverend Jackson Sayer, baby. I saw you back there on your face as clear as breasts and blue suede shoes. Good old Jackson Sayer. Yeah, but we'll do a quick movie review, and then we'll do our top 5. Actually, no, let's do the top 5 first because I'm looking forward to doing that. Then we can just go right into the movie review after that. We can mix it up a little bit. Why not? Paul Pariah Gremlin, what's up? Nice. Welcome. Hello, Motel Hell, 1980 with the pig mask.
Hey, Paul.
Dead pig. Oh, yeah, I know. I missed that son of a bitch mask. That's part 2. So be back here in 2 weeks. We're gonna do part 2 of the mask review. But Motel Hell, killer film. God, I love that movie. And I remember
silly too, right?
Wasn't correct me if I'm wrong. I thought Roger Ebert that actually liked it. I think he gave it a favorable review.
One of them did. I think it was Roger Ebert.
I think it was Ebert. Siskel, forget it. And if it came to horror, he did give Halloween 4 stars.
For the most part, he was kind of
And he also gave a good review to Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah, Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. There's this 70s movie called Raw Meat that has a single scene with Christopher Lee that's creepy. I've heard of the movie, but I've never seen it. Raw Meat. I know Christopher Lee's in it. Is it the Hammer film? Help me out, Colin.
I don't think I've seen. Yeah, Raw Meat.
I've heard of it. Never saw it.
It sounds fantastic.
Matt says, I think Sayer is the same character in Wedding Singer. They rip your heart out of your ass. Yeah, right?
Oh, my God.
22 is about the woman who is in a hospital and she's recovering. Oh, know exactly what it is. Yep. She has reoccurring nightmares about a nurse who leads her to the morgue and keeps saying, room for one more. Right? Okay, that was it. Room for one more. And she keeps having these dreams that she's going down to the morgue and this nurse comes out, and isn't the nurse That's your Fred. The nurse is shit. Oh God, what's the actress's name? Oh God, what the hell's the actress's name? I'm sure you remember. She's a famous actress. Her name was in that movie, Tu Wong Fu. What? Remember that movie, Tu Wong Fu?
Yeah.
Thanks for the whatever, and I can't think of the name. I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Julie Newmar, wasn't it? Julie Newmar, wasn't that her, the actress in that?
Yeah, Newmar.
Or was it? I'm thinking Julie Newmar, wasn't she the original Batgirl, Batwoman? I forget. Julie Newmar. Yeah, it was Julie Newmar. Thank you. I think that's her in that film, in that particular episode. So what happens is she keeps having this dream, and then finally she's released from the hospital, and she's due to get on a plane, and she walks up the ramp to get on the plane, and who's there greeting her? But the stewardess, and the stewardess is the same woman that was in her dream in the morgue. Says, "Oh, room for one more." So she freaks, runs off, and then as the plane's taking off, it goes on fire. So it was like a premonition: don't get on the plane.
Oh, don't get on the plane. Yeah.
Yeah, great episode. Yeah, I could talk Twilight Zone all night long, just like Halloween. I love that show.
Fuck yeah.
But so let's do where is my top 5? I'm gonna do top 5 because I'm interested to hear everybody's take on this. So
this should be fun.
Yeah, let's do our top 5. Oh, I didn't even update my banner. Oh, we lost Brady in the transition too. Top 5 actors who appear in one scene. We lost Brady. Where did he go? Where'd you go, Brady? So this should be interesting because and this could be anything. It doesn't have to be horror because I know it's a horror podcast. It could be any movies. Yvonne Craig was Batgirl. I always forget who was what. They're all cute as hell. Julie Newmar was hot as hell. Since you guys were talking great masks, I really like the 2 masks in the recent Shudder movie, Bloody Axe Wound. I haven't seen that one. What did I just watch on Shudder that was a little weird? It's like where if you watch Shudder, it's a movie where this girl's got like a vampire living in the basement and he keeps feeding on her. It's like Little Bites. I think it's called Little Bites. It was a real creepy film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And it's got a weird twist ending too, which I won't give away if you haven't seen it. That I did watch recently. It was definitely strange. realize everyone hates this movie, but I popped in tears when Faye Dunaway showed up for one scene in The Bye Bye Man. Never saw The Bye Bye Man. Little Bison was directed by Rob Zombie's. I thought I saw Zombie's name. No, what do you call it? Was a producer on it? Cher, because what do you call it? The hell Cher's kid. Chaz Bono appears in it. Did you see Little Bites on Shudder yet? It's like a Shudder film.
No, I just saw the promotion for it. It came up on my app. Is it any good? Did somebody say it's good?
It's not bad. All right, Julie Newmar was the devil in one of the episodes of The Twilight Zone. Yeah, but I can't think of the actress's name. She was in a bunch of stuff. The one that played the morgue nurse and the one that was the attendant. If you've seen her, you don't remember her. She always had pretty girl, but always good as it had an evil good look on her. But let's do our top 5. So our top 5. Where did my little banner go?
There we go.
All right, so tonight we're doing our top 5 actors who appear in one scene. And
there's a lot of good ones though.
There was a lot of good ones. So it was tough to narrow down to 5 because it was more than I thought. I was like, shit, this might be a tough topic to go through. But you know what? All right, so my number 5 was one of the ones I actually thought of right off the bat too. Just because it was on the other day and I was watching it. Charlie Sheen in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that one.
I just watched it the other day. That's the first one that came to mind when we were talking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, because just out of nowhere, there's Charlie Sheen and he's arrested, and you only see him talking to Ferris's sister all that whole time. Then they're making out right before they leave.
Totally forgot about that one. Nice.
So that's my number 5.
Number 5, and I know it's one that you like a lot too. It's Alfred Molina as what's his name? Rashad Jackson and Boogie Nights.
I thought of that too. I was like, shit. After I made my list up, I'm like, fuck, because that's such a that whole scene is so great. I love Boogie Nights. You know, I love that film.
That'll make you freaking laugh watching that, right?
And he's got the Chinese guy that just keeps blowing up the freaking firecrackers the whole time.
Yep. Oh my god.
Yeah, what a great
Sister Christian, right? Oh god.
Yeah, right. The Sister Christian. Matt says James Earl Jones in The Sandlot. That's a good one. Sean Connery from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Cody says Kevin Bacon in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
See, I have that one down as like a runner-up, but I didn't want to put it in there because he doesn't speak.
Yeah, it's more like that's like a cameo. That's more of a cameo.
But it counts for what this topic is. I just couldn't do it because he doesn't say anything.
Right. I would say we could do something like that as a top 5 cameos in films. That would be a cameo where he's just there. You're like, hey, look, there he is. Arnold in The Rundown.
Oh, that would be. Oh, geez, yeah.
My number 4 is the one that started one of the biggest horror franchises out there, Drew Barrymore in the original Scream.
Yeah, very important. Very significant.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that was. I remember being in the theater in '96 watching that, and I'm like, because how did they just kill her off? This movie just started. It's Drew Barrymore. Sure as fuck they did.
Yeah, Michael McKean. That's a good one, Bill. Hey, Eli, what's going on, man?
Michael McKean as the cop. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Buddy Ebsen in the Beverly Hillbillies '93 movie. That would be a good topic. That'd be a good top 5 to do. Actors who appeared in movies that were in the original TV series.
Oh, there's a few. Yeah.
What a few. That'd be something cool we could do down the road. Ron Jeremy in. Is Ron Jeremy in Ghostbusters?
Isn't he on a talk show or something? Or maybe I'm thinking.
Was he? Why don't I remember that? I have to go back and watch that. Lucy Lawless and Eurotrip.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Large Marge. Yeah, right. Film Large Marge sent you. Yeah, that's a great scene.
So we're at what, number 4 you just said, right?
Yep, my number 4, Drew Barrymore in Scream. What's your number 4?
One scene very significant, and if anybody ever thinks of the movie, it's the character Mark Hanna, played by Matthew McConaughey. Wolf of Wall Street, baby. Woo.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. The other one I just watched not that long ago. It's always on Pluto.
It's a good
Wolf of
movie.
Wall Street. Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Ghostbusters as an extra. Why did I never see that? He's in the crowd when the Ghostbusters arrive at Dana's building in the third act. I never noticed that. I have to go back and watch that. I can't believe it. That's hysterical. Good old Ron. Long Ron. Yeah, Brady Bunch movies got a bunch of them. So if we do something like that, where a movie was made from a TV show, there's plenty of them in that. Peter appears in it. Greg appears in it.
He doesn't know. That's right, man.
Who else appears? Alice appears in them. Yeah, so that'd be a fun one to do. The whole Large Marge scene is almost very much like a reversal of the urban legend, The Ghostly Hitchhiker. True? I love that scene now. Good stuff. What do we got? So that was your number 4. So my number 3, somebody just mentioned it a little while ago, I think in the chat. Christopher Walken in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah. Walken did that a few times. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Now, I hid this chunk of metal up my ass. What a great scene.
That's a good one.
Stallone and Staying Alive?
Walks right past Travolta. Yeah. Remember, Stallone directed that, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 3. I don't know if you have this on your list, but he really is the first thing you think of when I think of the actual movie is Alec Baldwin and Glenn Ross, man. Remember the beginning of that movie with him?
Oh, right. Another movie.
Instead of steak knives, prize number 1, you're fired or something. He's running down everything. Oh, God. Coffees for closers. That's a good one, Colin. Dick Miller in Terminator.
We could do a whole Dick Miller appearance because he just appeared in so many films.
With the exception of Gremlins, I think everything I've seen him in, he's only in one scene.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more. I'm sure somebody will tell me there's something else, but
I think I was telling you guys just recently, I was like, watching like the cheesy films on
Third Prize.
Tubi.
There you go.
Tubi not that long ago. And I'm sitting there watching Candy Striped Nurses from like 1974, 75. And they were at a basketball game and who's in the crowd? Heckling. Fucking Dick Miller. I'm like, this Dick. I'm like, is he in everything? He was in that movie too.
Gotta love the Dick.
Oh, there you go. Donald Trump, Home Alone 2. That's a good one. That's more of a cameo.
Oh, no.
I think. Yeah. Tom Sizemore, Point Break. Good one.
Actually, you know which one? No, it's more than one. I was going to say Kevin Spacey from 7, but really where he walks into the department and then, yeah, that's a close call on Kevin Spacey in 7, but.
Dick Miller. I love used cars, but why don't I remember Dick Miller in used cars? Where is he in used cars, Matt? Do you remember where he is, Brett, in used cars? We're big used cars guys. I love used cars.
I'm trying to think here.
I know my buddy,
or the great Tony Burton. I think he only has one scene in Stir Crazy, I think, unless I'm mistaken there.
Wow, I don't ever remember Dick Miller in used cars, Matt. You got me going on that one. What scene was he in? Oh, fuck, that's right. He's the one that's banging the girl, and he's looking. That was Dick Miller. I didn't even think of that. He's in bed and he's like looking at the TV screen and looking at her while he's humping because he's seeing the tits of the hot chick on the screen. I forgot about that. Holy crap, good one, Matt.
Nice. This one's not on my list, but did anybody put Harlan Williams in Dumb and Dumber? That's a pretty big one. For like what he does.
No. Look at Dean. Tony Moran in Halloween.
Oh, fuck.
Well, let's see. Where is it? To find something real quick for that. Since you brought him up, so he'll appear.
Oh, no.
Where is my stuff here?
He's big guy.
That's it. That's a con right there.
There you go. The great Tony Moran. What did we leave?
Drinking what was it? Bud Light seltzers? Isn't that what he was drinking or something?
He was. And I think he was doing other stuff too. He alluded to doing other things as well.
Oh, that's right. That all happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe was alluded to that too. Did you just take a bump?
Joe, did you just do a bump?
I'm just doing a bump. Sorry. See, it tells you how many drugs I've taken. I don't even know what the expressions are.
I should scrub through that episode and pick that part out. That's because that's funny as hell. Matt, that's a good one. Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt in H2O. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
that's good. Jack Nicholson had appeared in a few scenes in the movie The St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Really? I don't think I ever saw it. I know the story of it, but I don't think I ever saw the film. That's funny. Yeah. Oh God, Bill, good one. Rodney Dangerfield, Natural Born Killers.
Oh geez, yeah.
Good one. Who knew how he could be so evil, right? Hey, Leanna, didn't even see the chat. What's taken?
Hi, Leanna.
Peacocking.
Oh yes, indeed. And then some.
Nicholson and Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah. See, there's a lot out there. I didn't think at first when we talked about this, I'm like, wow, this might be hard, but man, there's actually more than you think. So we're on our number twos, right?
Number two.
My number two, one of our favorite comedians, Bill Murray in Zombieland.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? That's fun.
That scene is just iconic. Where he just won't die. He just keeps coming back and keeps talking.
I'll tell you too, Pat. It's not like it's the end all be all. That movie that I was telling you I watched that where he's a mob hitman or he's a mob killer. He's pretty funny in it though.
Oh, he's
that one. The one I watched yesterday. I already forgot it. Riff Raff. That's what I watched. The independent movie Riff Raff. Got to see Gabrielle Union. You know, she's in that. God, she's aging
nice.
very well. But anyways.
Marlon Brando Apocalypse Now. Was that more? No, that's good. That's true. You know, it doesn't. It's one major scene, and that's true. Man, he was in that, and you could also say the same thing about what do you call
Harrison Ford, right? Isn't Harrison Ford in Apocalypse Now just once too?
He's in there just once, but Robert Duvall pretty much is in there once. There's a lot of like good scenes with that are in that film. Did you bring it up? Oh, excuse me. Stanley Tucci in Pure Look. There you go. Alice Cooper, Wayne's World.
Yeah. If you watch Saving Private Ryan, there's a handful of guys that are only in a couple scenes, like or once. Isn't Ted Danson only in it once? I know Paul Giamatti's only in it once. You just go down the laundry list in Saving Private Ryan when they're traveling.
Right. Alice Cooper and Freddy's Dead. You also say Alice Cooper in Prince of Darkness.
Yeah, he's effective in Prince of Darkness, isn't he?
And he doesn't even talk in that, but he's actually in several scenes. So yeah, what's your number two? My number two is Zombieland. Bill Murray.
This is where Barrymore for Scream falls for me. The Casey Becker character.
Becker, yeah.
Very significant, right? I know it's a slasher movie, but she's got you believing, right? Like it's not like a cheesy performance by any means.
No, not at all.
So yeah, I'm wondering if she's coming back too now since they're bringing everybody back.
I know. Well, that's it. Remember they kept saying they bring all these dead people back. I'm like, are they going to bring back Drew Barrymore too? I mean, why not? They're bringing everybody else back who's dead. Why not bring Drew Barrymore back? Go all the way back to the beginning. Why not? Eli, what's going on? Didn't see you. Oh yeah, House Cooper and Wayne's World. I didn't see you. So number one. So what do I have? What do you got?
No, you speak. I got to look up the actor's name. Why am I dropping? Shit.
So my number one is one of my favorite films, and we just lost this actor too, and in such a sad way. Gene Hackman, Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's a good one. It was hard for me. I kept it off. I did, man.
I was like the first, besides Charlie Sheen, and that was the other one. I'm like, oh, Mike, that's right at the top of the list, especially since he's top of mine after dying. And what a great scene! I love Young Frankenstein. And you know he did that for nothing. He just did it. Just to do it. So it made it that much better.
Good stuff.
Well, that's a good one, Bill. Clint Howard and Daniel Roebuck in the bar scene from Terrifier 3.
Oh yeah, that's it for them, right?
Yeah.
Were you a fan of the Young Guns movies?
I saw them. I actually think I probably like part 2 better.
Yeah,
than the first one.
the Blaze of Glory, the Bon Jovi one, right?
Right.
Yeah, James Coburn is really only in one scene in that film, if you remember. And they shoot him down.
Right. That's true.
As what's his name? Is it Chisholm? I think John Chisholm or something. Chisholm. It's good stuff.
John Houseman in Halloween 3.
Or John Houseman in The Naked Gun.
Well, I'm thinking, where was John Houseman in Halloween 3?
Are you thinking The Fog, Eric?
I'm thinking The Fog. He was at the beginning of The Fog, which is good. I'm surprised I didn't think of that. Where is he in H3? I don't remember that. LL Cool J and Toys.
Toys.
Nice. All right, yeah, because you had me thinking. I'm like, oh my god, I've seen H3 a million times. I'm like, where was John Houseman? But that's good though. I didn't even think of The Fog. I would have put that on my list too. Ron Jeremy was in Boondock Saints too. I don't remember that.
Wow.
He was everywhere. I know he was in Detroit Rock City. He was the DJ in the Go-Go Bar. That
oh yes, Detroit Rock City. There's probably a handful when you think about it. You just got to go through the movie.
Well, yeah, you got him in there as the DJ. You got Shannon Tweed. She's basically in there just for the scene.
Mrs. Simmons, right?
Who else? Joe Flaherty as the priest.
Oh, that's right.
I think that's probably it, right?
Jesus.
Reginald Phil Johnson and Wolfen.
Oh man.
I just watched Wolfen too, man. That was such a good movie. Sam Elliott and The Big Lebowski.
See, I was gonna put John Turturro as the Jesus, but he's actually in a couple scenes though. But there's just one that's significantly longer.
I think we're gonna put him on there because I know you're a big Lebowski guy.
That. I take it away from you and stick it up your ass.
Stifler's mom at the end of American Pie 2.
Jennifer Coolidge.
The Dream Team. Yeah, she's just too much fun. Oh, Vincent Price and Edward Scissorhands. Interesting.
Oh, good stuff.
John Saxon in Elm Street as a ghost in part 3.
I better, before I forget, and number 1 for me was Christopher Walken and True Romance. That's my favorite, of all.
Oh, there you go. There's number 1. Yeah, there you go.
Vincenzo. I haven't killed anyone since 1984. Vincent D'Onofrio as Thor. Yeah. Adventures of Babysitting.
Emma Wayne Sr. and Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, that's right. That's another good one.
Well, you've got it seems like there's always the characters at the beginning of Scream. Every Scream movie, they're only in it once because they're dead, right?
It's going to get killed. But who knew? But little did they know they were all going to come back for the next film, even though they're all dead.
Isn't that funny?
Lee Majors and Scrooged. Yeah, there's a lot more than I thought they'd be in this. Holy crap. Yeah, well, that's our top 5 actors who appear in one scene. Yeah, keep throwing some more in the chat if you want. Hit us up in the comments afterwards.
Smart, doesn't it?
And shout out to Travis Mitchell because this was an
idea
idea that he had given us.
Fucks you all up.
Bridget Fonda and Drop Dead Fred. Oh, we love Drop Dead Fred.
Oh, geez,
we got to do
that's a blast from the past there, Bridget Fonda, huh?
Yeah, God, I had the biggest crush on her in the day.
You still do.
Singles, single white female. Oh,
you still do, don't you? Current day.
Oh, no, she looks like me now. I like sleeping with myself, which is scary.
That happens all the time for me. I'm just kidding.
I have to drink a lot to sleep with me.
Oh, God.
Technically, Nimoy at the end of Star Trek 3 when Kirk and Spock reunite. True.
Yeah, that's a special moment, though. The search for Spock, yeah.
Yeah, so cool. Awesome. Cody Snyder sends in a member chat. Member for 6 months. Thanks, buddy. Mickey Rourke and The Pledge. Go watch that. His scene with Nicholson. I don't think I've seen The Pledge. Have you seen The Pledge?
Yeah, I saw it a long time ago. Jack Nicholson movie. Yeah. I remember just thinking it's okay. I think Sean Penn directed that, didn't he, Cody?
Larry Hagman and the original Superman. Yeah.
I forget the actor's name, but Art, the neighbor in the Burbs, he's the guy that's got to shut the power off in Die Hard. He's like in the sewer.
Right.
He's talking
Yeah.
to, hey, you got to come down here. Shut it down. Shut it down now.
Also, Michael J. Pollard in House of. Well, isn't he Little Dick Nick? That guy. That isn't that guy? Isn't that Michael J. Pollard?
He was in the.
Even
the
though
first thing I saw him in was what's it called? The Bonnie and Clyde movie with Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway.
I'm thinking that's him.
He was also
Yep,
in.
that's him. Yeah, I thought so.
Isn't he in Tango and Cash? I think he's in Tango and Cash.
He is in Tango and Cash. He's the guy that invents all the shit that they, he's like the
Scrooged?
forensic guy.
Scrooge?
He's like the
Isn't he in
forensic guy.
Scrooged?
I think he's in Scrooge too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Colin, good one. PJ in Devil's Rejects. Rob Lowe and Austin Powers.
How about John McEnroe and that movie, the movie with Adam Sandler where they're throwing shit at cars and they're like hammered. Did you ever see that movie, Pat, with Winona Ryder? I forget the name of it.
What one?
Oh my god! Somebody help me in the chat. I'm sure somebody will say it. God, there's some good people in that movie though. Winona Ryder's in it, and God, it's where John Turturro's like the butler, and he's like slamming the Mr. Deeds. Thank you, Matt. The Deeds got it. Mr. Deeds, you ever see that, Pat?
I never saw it. I know the movie, but I gotta go back and watch it.
There's some moments in there. It's not all perfect by any means, but there's some moments in that movie. Yeah.
That's a good one, Leanna. Brett Favre.
But
And Favre. About Mary. Yeah, good one.
Well, actually, in all seriousness, do we see Keith David ever again besides the beginning? And same with the chick from Night Court that passed away?
Yeah, you can say that too, because we don't see them again, right? How'd you get the beans above Frank?
We see Warren again. He follows his sister.
Neil Patrick Harris and each of the Harold and Kumars.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't usually come just for one scene each time, or no, maybe it was more. Yeah.
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder.
I love that part in Tropic Thunder. The outtakes with him dancing, some good shit.
Christopher Walken in The Addiction.
The Addiction.
Favre.
I'm a Niners girl. Isn't that what she says at the end?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot more. Yeah, so we could do what was the other one that he came up with? The other idea. Well, we'll save that. We could do that for another episode.
I've got that in
part 5.
We'll
yeah, remember you sent me that. So shout out to Travis for giving us a good idea. It turned out to be there's a lot more in this than we thought.
Heck yes.
John Carpenter in The Fog in Studio 666. Well, you could also see him in a cameo in the original Halloween too. He was on the telephone. He was Paul.
When can I get paid, right?
Father, when do I get paid? You can come in tomorrow, Bennett.
Bennett. Now I'm thinking of Commando now. Bennett. I thought
John
you were
Cusack, Stand By Me. Bill Paxton, Terminator. Could do director cameos in film. I like that. It's a good one too.
Guy's a couple kids short of a 6-pack.
Director cameos. I like that.
The other guy with Bill Paxton that scene's the bad guy in the fucking Cobra movie is Stallone. He's got that crazy ass knife. The spiked knife, spiked knife handle. Remember the bad guy in that movie?
And while everybody's hanging out with us tonight, do us a favor, hit that like button. Let's get these likes up. Morton Downey Jr. and the Wizard.
Oh, Jesus. The Wizard, meaning the Fred Savage Wizard? We watched that on Davey Deathray's channel. Yeah, Cobra's great, Dean.
Carpenter's in the phone booth in Village of the Damned as well. Yeah, some great ideas. Also,
there are a lot, dude. There are a lot.
That was, tell you, I thought it was going to be, difficult, but man, there's a lot more than you think. But we could do cameos because cameos is definitely different than being in the scene. A cameo is just you're in the background,
right?
Or like Kevin Bacon was in that, or Ron Jeremy in every movie that we talked about tonight, apparently.
Well, Like I remember Richard Donner through Danny Glover and Maverick, with Mel Gibson. They had their little scene where they played like the little Lethal Weapon music briefly, and they're like, "What?"
In Inner Space, I'm a big New York Dolls fan. If you watch the movie Inner Space and they pan down the plane,
Mhm.
the bass player from the New York Dolls is there. He played because when he moved out to California after the Dolls died off, he just started doing like extra work, and sure shit, there he is sitting in the seat in the fucking plane. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know. There's always people in the background, or what do you call it? Well, this could also be directors doing cameos, and
Right.
in Scream with what do you call it? Wes Craven. No, you're okay, Fred. When the Fonz is talking to him, he's the custodian.
Yep.
So we could do
That's right.
that'd be good. So we can definitely do that. That's a toofer. That's a cameo.
Doesn't he have the Freddy Krueger sweater on?
He's got the sweater. He's got the sweater on. Yeah. And he calls him Fred. He's like, "Oh, look, oh, not you, Fred. You're okay." Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff too. Cliff Clavin in House 2. Yeah, we just watched that, right, Bill? Good one.
Cliff Clavin.
Inner Space is a great. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Joe Dante, baby. Joe Dante.
I thought of that too. Kiss when they show up in Why Him.
That's pretty funny at the end of that movie, right? With the helicopter, they're coming out of the helicopter.
All the ones I picked up, for some reason, I thought were a little bit better, but that is good. And that was a true surprise because I had no idea going into that movie. I told the story. We were just looking for something to watch, my wife and I, and she's like, "Did you know Kiss was in this film?" I go, "I had no clue Kiss was in this film." She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Nope." That movie's hysterical, though.
That we were talking about, what's her name when she passed away the other day? But she's in Eurotrip. I think Matt brought up Matt Damon in Eurotrip is hysterical. He plays that lead singer of that song. Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah, Hitchcock has always put himself in the background of all his films. So most of them, yeah, we can do. Robert Englund,
who was the expert in that? Did somebody say it in the chat? Stan Lee was like the ultimate cameo guy, like walking around. He did in all the movies before he passed.
This is obscure, but JG likes Linnea Quigley's cameo in Cheech and... Where was she in Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams? I haven't watched Nice Dreams in ages. I love all the Cheech and Chong movies. Where was she in Nice Dreams? I don't remember her in that. I really don't.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah. Cheech and Chong cameos. She's in a punk band. Is that Up in Smoke? Maybe in Up in Smoke?
That's the first one, isn't it, Pat?
That's the first one. Because that's when they did. That's when they do the the rock band and then doing the punk bands at the Roxy. Is that what you're thinking? Because maybe she was in one of the bands. I never realized it, but I don't remember a punk band in Nice Dreams. Hugh Hefner and Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yep. Sure. You have to hexaphone. Actually, there's one from that movie, Gilbert Gottfried, Sidney Bernstein, right? He's hysterical.
Yeah.
Bitch. Cuff me. There's people out there with chainsaws. Cuff me. You got Chris Rock. Remember Chris Rock is the guy at the Playboy Mansion? Yeah.
Yeah. I have to look for that, JG. I don't remember that. I have to check it out.
Yeah, that was a big deal, Matt, when that happened with that. Yeah.
Oh, I know what is that the scene when they're in the restaurant and the big heavyset lady who was managing the band? I think the band was called the Hot Rollers, and they kept coming over and they kept stealing all the fucking Cheech and Chong's food. Like every time they come over, they start talking, and Cheech is like, "Yeah, but who cares? We're rich." And Tommy Chong's just like, "Dude, she keeps stealing our fucking food." So the girl comes again, starts talking again, and then she starts stealing more food. And he's like, "She did it again. She stole our food. She stole my fucking plate that time." Go back and watch it. That's with when they all go underneath the table with Paul Rubens, and they're all doing blow, and they all come up and they have all the blow on their face. I think, that's it, right? Oh man, Cheech and Chong, I love it. I haven't watched Nice Dreams in so long. Good movie.
We got to continue on the Beverly Hills Cop front, though. Beverly Hills Cop 3, of course, the bad one. George Lucas is trying to get on the ride, and Axel cuts him off.
That's right. Oh man. Oh God, there's a lot. No, we can definitely. Yeah, Timothy Leary's got a good one. Good one. He's got a good cameo in that too. And then Shocker. That's right. Hey, Gargoyle. Robert Patrick in Wayne's World.
Yeah, plays the T-1000 again. Yeah.
You're the guy from the hamburger train, right? Hamburger. See the girls in the morgue. Got him on ice. I know all the lines from Nice Dream. Such a good movie. I'm a Chunk fanatic. Right. Yep. Somebody brought that up before, but that's a great one. I didn't even think. I honestly didn't even think of that.
I think Billy Bear did. Yeah.
Matt saw Tia Carrera at a cage yesterday. What's a cage?
At a cage? In a cage?
Oh, at a cafe.
Oh.
I'm like, she was in a cage somewhere? She dancing now?
Tell me where.
Where's she dancing? I'll go check her out.
Pat, let's book the flight.
Roseanne and Tom Arnold in Freddy's Dead.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Depp and Freddy's Dead, right?
Sid Haig's cameo in Jackie Brown. Right. Davey says Frank Oz and Sam Raimi in Spies Like Us.
Well,
Frank Oz always. Yeah. Frank Oz was good in Blues Brothers too.
That's what I was gonna say. Frank Oz, and I think John Landis liked to use them for one scene each too, because technically Trading Places there, right? Well, it's two, but this is PCP.
What's this stuff does to kids?
One hat, black. Yep.
Yeah,
I know it.
One condom unused. Then he hits a pen. One condom soiled.
Yeah, soiled. Yeah.
Frank Oz, American Werewolf in London.
Oh, well, speak of the devil with Blues Brothers, Pat, at the end when they're going to go pay the fee. Who do they give the money to at the end? In Blues Brothers. At the office there.
Oh, God. The bouncer. The big guy.
No. Somebody's going to say it in the chat for you.
Who they give the money to?
You know, remember he comes to the window eating a sandwich?
When they that part. I was thinking when they were still at the hotel. And they give it to the guy from the record company.
Oh, no. Spielberg. No, yeah.
Yeah, but when they pick him up and they bring him to and they sit him down on the desk. Yeah. I thought you meant when they gave it to the big guy, who I know who he is too. I can't think
when he tells them give the rest of the money to the band when he's giving them the requests. I know.
Right. Oh yeah, the Duke brothers coming to America. Mortimer, we're back.
Oh, well, you like Blues Brothers? That thing's full of one scenes like Ray Charles, right?
Ray Charles, Twiggy, Aretha Franklin, John Lee Hooker. Well,
yeah, good one, Davey.
Yep, John Candy, Orange Whip.
Well, John Candy's in it a bit more though, Pat, because
he's in more than he is in more than one scene.
Yeah. It's hard to do the discretion on this, isn't it? It's like
what the black cop, isn't he the one from Friday the 13th? Which one?
Steve, you talking about Blues Brothers?
Yeah.
That's Stephen Williams. Isn't that the same guy that did Jason Goes to Hell and House?
Jason Goes to Hell. That's it. I couldn't remember which one it was.
I'm gonna get that sucker if that's the last thing I do.
Yep. Actually, I have it here somewhere, don't I?
Do you? You have that part?
No, I have this.
Who wants an orange whip? Orange whip? Orange whip? 3 orange whips.
Good stuff.
Nothing But Trouble is such an underrated comedy. I thought it was funny. Jim Belushi and who's Harry Crumb? Can you say it again?
Oh, that's a good one.
Give the real Hunter S. Thompson in Fear and Loathing.
Who?
Right.
Elliot Drayson.
Great dude. Robert Forster in Mulholland Drive. Man, this could go on forever. Yeah. You don't realize how many there are. The good one, Davey, right? Dana Carvey in Halloween 2.
Right.
The good one. Ken Furry in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Jamie's like, what are you guys talking about? Jamie, we're talking about performances that really were arguably just actors that were in one scene, actors or actresses.
Oh, Yeah, we just did our
scene.
top 5. So our top 5 was top 5 actors who appear in one scene.
Yeah.
Jim Belushi,
It's like-
Little Shop of Horrors. Quentin Tarantino came as an old weird guy in Sukiyaki Western Django. I never saw it. No, never saw it. Flea, Christopher Maloney, Ellen Barkin, Cameron Diaz, etc. And what? I remember fleeing Anthony Kiedis in what the hell was the movie with Charlie Sheen? The Chase?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're chasing. That's a good movie. Christy Swanson. I like that movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Christopher Walken, The True Lies.
Christopher Walken's in True Lies. Jamie,
Why do I remember him?
Are
Where
you
is he in
thinking
True
of
Lies?
the Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston? She might be thinking of Charlton Heston. I think he was running.
Oh no, she corrected herself. True Romance.
Yes, that was my number
Yeah.
one, Jamie. That was my
Yep.
number one.
That was
Yeah.
his number one of his top 5. Ken Griffey Jr. and Randy Johnson in Little Big League. I never saw the movie, but I know the baseball players. Never saw the movie. The Chase is so good, man. I haven't seen that in so long. Yeah, Christy Swanson was cute. Oh God.
Maybe Ray Winston's in it.
No problem. Sorry, I'm on edibles. Not a problem.
Henry Rollins is in that, right? As a cop. You got a lot of people in that movie.
Yeah. That's another cameo right there. Henry Rollins. I didn't even think. I forgot about that. Yeah, don't worry. I was out to dinner last night with 2 people on edibles, and that was interesting enough. When you just turn to look at 2 people, you're like, "What did you take?"
That happened a lot this weekend, didn't it? You're running into
Apparently
people
so.
like that.
Yeah, exactly. It did. We've got a big one. Simon Oakland Hitchcock's Psycho. Why am I drawing a blank on who Simon Oakland is? Help me out.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I don't know.
Tom Noonan just one scene in Heat. That's true, Matt. Just watched that this week.
Oh, and Heat, right?
God, I had to turn the volume down because that really elevated upstairs when people were sleeping.
What, last night?
No, that whole shootout after the robbery in Heat.
Oh, and
That's a freaking loud ass scene for a good 10, 15
Oh,
minutes.
it is.
Awesome. Jeez,
Michael,
Matt's like my brother. That's my brother's 2 favorite filmmakers, Carpenter and
Michael Mann. Hey,
I don't even know who would be my second. Because that's an interesting question after Carpenter. Do you know yours?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Do you know yours? Who's your favorite filmmaker after Carpenter?
That's a good question. I have to think about that. Probably.
I'd probably go De Palma. Maybe. I'd really like De Palma.
I might go. De Palma might be 3rd for me.
Or Tarantino.
I'd probably go Wes Craven because I love all of Wes Craven's movies. Probably Wes Craven after Carpenter, then De Palma, then probably I'd be good. Do we ever rank our favorite directors? I don't think we did.
No,
That
because
might be good.
Yeah, Jesus, could probably go on a while.
Hey, Blake, what's up? Only VHS I have in my collection, only VHS tapes that I have are Halloween.
I have a couple, nothing crazy, Blake.
Yeah, I kind of got rid of them years ago.
WCW stuff, Blake. VHS.
I probably should have kept some of them, but you get in those modes where you just start to downsize shit, and I got rid of them. But the only VHS that I still have, I got a bunch of Kiss VHS that I saved. I know that because I bought them years ago. But excuse me, but yeah, the only VHS that I have are Halloween now.
I bet you a lot of people would probably, the current film goers really like Christopher Nolan shit. He's good.
Lynch,
Yeah.
We could do that. That'd be a good one. I'm going to write that down. Let's do our directors. We'll go through our directors.
Yeah, Paul, that's probably one of mine somehow anyways with the little he's done. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to stop talking about this if Pat and I are going to do this on a future podcast.
Peter Jackson, yeah. Yeah, that'd be
Did
good. We
Darren
can
do it?
that.
Should we go back and look and see if Darren did it? Because that could be a topic with Darren for all we know.
Farrelly Brothers. I don't know. We should. You know what? I'll throw it out to him. Just say, look, we can rank. Why don't we discuss our top 10 directors next Friday? I don't think he did that. Well, if he did, it might be on his channel, but we didn't do it on this channel.
Yeah, and like what him and Frank do, they go back and revisit stuff to see if it's changed.
Right. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. John Waters is good.
Jeff, that's
the
funny.
Farrelly
John
Brothers.
Waters, that's in a collector spotlight later, right, Pat? Got a John Waters movie.
Yes, you do. Actually, yeah. Richard Linklater. Yeah, one of my favorite films is Days of Confused.
Well, I like
My top 5 films ever.
The Coen brothers have good stuff. I'll put the Coen brothers up there too. Not everything, but they've got some significant ones.
Why is the wife texting me? Oh, well, I'll see what she wants in a minute.
I probably still have to put Stallone on there, which is kind of crazy.
Save it for Friday, everyone. That's another good one too. Best directorial debuts. Zack Snyder.
Holy shit, that's a good one. Best directorial debuts.
You guys are giving us ideas because I'm trying to think of shit to do, man. This is awesome. Best directorial debuts.
Because that'll bring up some good searching.
Then you could another one be the worst directorial debuts from people you wouldn't, worst. A la Fred Durst.
Or the worst director ever, right?
Or
who can we put on there? U-Bull? U-Bull, that guy.
You ever see the Village People movie, Can't Stop the Music? It was directed by, do you remember the old Bounty commercials? You had Rosie's Diner, those. She actually directed that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, she used to play Rhoda's mom on the TV show Rhoda.
No kidding.
Yeah, I know I'm showing my age. I apologize.
Oh.
One-time director is good, yeah. Yeah, this would be good. We'll save that, but maybe we'll do that Friday night, guys. Because, like I said, we're gonna have Darren will be here hanging out with us Friday night from Slaughtered Lamb and Mr. Sandsman. He'll bring us a dream.
Nice.
All right, so we do our review tonight. Our movie review is Final Destination because we're watching Final Destination this coming Tuesday because it turns 25 this month.
It does.
It's turning 25. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The Fanatic. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it's really not good. I mean,
it's uncomfortable, man. Especially you get to it like that, but the people that go crazy for the fanatics or the autograph seekers out, I love getting autographs, but sometimes it gets extreme, right, Pat?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. The dialogue was pretty bad. The directing, visually, the way it looked wasn't bad, but it just didn't do much for us.
All I wanted was an autograph.
Yeah, I got poo. Mr. Sandsman, bring us a stream. It's true. I told him he's got to do something like that. I still think when they were asking him for his channel, he should have went with Only Sands. That would have been a classic.
Do you feel like that Travolta did that movie? He wanted like what Robin Williams got with 1 hour photo. Remember how creepy of a movie that is too?
That's maybe where he was going with that, but I'm sorry, Robert. He was creepy as hell, and that was a much better film.
That was critically acclaimed. Yeah, that was a much better film. And I'm trying to think, is that the only film where Robin Williams really plays a villain? I can't think of any other films. I could be wrong, but I don't remember. Insomnia. I think he's somewhat of a villain in Insomnia with Al Pacino.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Interesting.
Say no more.
All right, check the chat. Then we'll do our movie review, and we'll do a quick collectible spotlight, and maybe keep this under 2 hours tonight. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I can hear the kids rumbling.
Fred Durst made it. Say no more. When I heard that, I was like, really? I've nothing against the guy, but I was just never a Limp Bizkit guy. Sorry. People fans of it? That's okay. I just was not. Yeah, we're doing the final. It's turning in 25 this year. Awesome. Yeah. Darren has left the stream. No, he better not. He left the chat. All right, let's do our Matt, take care. Back to March Madness. Nice.
Yep. See you, Matt. Take care, bud.
All right. So let's do our quick movie review.
See you soon.
Here we go.
Hold on, Pat.
No, it's okay. That changed the banner anyway. I'm going to do it right now. I thought I was prepared today. I got a lot of other things done today. I wasn't having too much time sitting on that computer.
Okay.
Blake's watching. I'm watching Jim Varney commercials at this moment. It's nice. Hey, shout out to your brother. Your brother did a great job. It was awesome. It was a real good stream yesterday. Ronnie,
the whole Ernest stuff was that was
Ernest stuff was good. It was hysterical. And now you're sitting there watching all the Jim Varney stuff. And when the fuck are we doing Porky's, for fuck's sake? You and your brother get together, pick a date, and we'll do it. Jesus, let's do it already.
We'll do it already.
He left the group. Let's do it.
Keep saying it.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So did you watch? Are you going to wait to watch it for the first time? Probably due to timing when we watch it on Tuesday.
I wanted to rewatch it, but I haven't had a chance to. I haven't watched it in ages. But you can go if you want to go first. Go ahead. I'll bring the banner up here.
Yeah. I was going to. That was 2000 when that came out. So I was just out of high school and it's in college, and I was seeing still a lot of movies. And that movie, God, they promoted that movie for a long time before it came out, and I loved it when it came out. I think the kills are creative. You kind of already got the concept with the trailer, what was going on. There's a lot of people that have come out of that are even bigger now, even though Devin Sawa was already doing stuff before that. But Ali Larter, God, I just watched Ali Larter and the Billy Bob Thornton show on Amazon Prime, which is really good. Landman, sorry.
Landman, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I heard good things. I think you were telling me about it.
Yeah, Sean William Scott, though, like he had just come off of being Stifler in American Pie, and then he was in this movie. You got just have a lot of people. Tony Todd obviously played that character where he came back as a cameo. What was he? He was not an undertaker. He worked cremation services. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to rewatch it again. But
yeah, I'll probably rewatch it too.
And it's so cool. He's in the new movie, I guess, that's coming out. They filmed it when he was sick, so he got to be in it. So, yeah. Okay, gotcha. That would be fun. But the deaths are creative. I really like the deaths in the second one. The second one might be my favorite movie of the series. If I always go back to the second one because I laugh more at this stuff, though. You know what I mean, Pat? These deaths are just like out of this world. I'm going to give it an even 7. I enjoyed it that much. I did.
I would give it like a 7. I was thinking 6.5, but I might give it a 7. I mean, where he has like I haven't seen it in so long, but I do remember he has like a premonition about things that are going to happen and they start to happen. Am I thinking of that? Yeah, because I was never a big Final Destination guy. I just remember watching it and I was like, it was okay. And especially back in 2000, the reason there's like the first 5 years, actually first 6 years between 2000 and 2006, I didn't retain too much from films because that's when my kids were kids. They were like babies. So, and you have 2 young kids. How much can you actually watch when you're dealing with kids? Yeah. So I caught up on things I missed. And I do remember watching this, and it was some creative kills, a slight bit of humor, and I did see part 2, but I don't ever remember part 2.
That's where it's the big accident on the highway at the beginning, the trucks and.
Is that the truck with the logs?
Yep.
Okay, then I did see it. I do remember that then. Yeah, I think I've seen them once or twice. That's it. I don't think I've seen beyond it.
Do you remember the end of the second one with the barbecue?
No, I don't remember that.
The kid blows up at the barbecue and then his hand lands on the table where they're all eating.
Oh God, no! I got to go back and rewatch that. I don't think I remember. I don't know if I watched all the way through. Yeah, this was a franchise that just went past me for no other reason other than timing. A lot of this stuff, like I said, between 2000 and 2006, when my kids were born and they were real young, we had just bought our first house. I was doing so much shit. I didn't really watch a lot of TV. I didn't watch a lot of movies. I caught up on a lot of shit later on. And if I did watch anything, it was usually once, because you know us, we're multiple watchers. We watch shit over and over again. And usually that's when I start to retain more and more stuff. So I'm looking forward to rewatching that. I want to rewatch. I probably will watch it. Maybe I should figure tomorrow's Monday. Maybe I'll rewatch it before then, just so it'll be fresh in my mind when we start talking about it on Tuesday night. Question is,
it made a lot of money, but that's not a surprise. That's why they made a ton of sequels. It grossed worldwide over $10 million.
Oh, I do remember it being big at the time. I'm definitely won't deny that. I'm going to see if is it on.
It's on Max. I know that. So
I wonder if it's on.
I think I've asked you this, Pat, and well, Bill will know because Bill lives around here, around my neck of the woods. Is anybody in their areas back then have second run shows? And I'm sorry if I'm talking. I think you told me, Pat, you didn't have that many, where it was movies that were just about out of the theater and they put them in a cheaper low run theater and they were like $1 to get in. Did you have second run theaters?
No, because the
theater, went to the video stores.
We only had one theater in like a 6-town radius, and that's the one that I worked at, which was 2 blocks from my house.
Oh, okay.
It was a 4-screen theater, so it was always what was ever popular at the time because they only had 4 screens.
Yeah,
so they never really had that.
I think Bill said he went to one when he was younger. We had them here a lot, and I actually missed them. But then again, everything's coming out so quick it don't matter now. Everything's on demand relatively fast.
Yeah, and that's what I've been seeing. Hey, shout out to Travis. There you are. What's up, buddy? Hey,
Travis.
We just did your
topic.
top 5 that you suggested.
This was one of your ideas, buddy. So go back and watch. I hope you're doing well, man.
The chat was going through quick. March Madness. What's going on here? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, come on. You talk to your brother. We'll have to do that. And do that thumbnail for your watch along. Should be 4 of you with your dicks through the wall. It'd be a thin wall for Blake. Yeah, we got to watch it. Blake, you worked at a video store, huh? When Final Destination 2 came out. Awesome. Store called Movie Max. Nice. Never worked in one of those.
Blockbuster was 98 to 2006 for me. So, yeah, this was around that time too.
Jeff still has a theater like that in Ontario called Cinestars in Burlington. Well, I do remember. So when I was in high school, because we had the 4-theater Lowe's cinema that I worked at. Then when I was in high school, right before I graduated, they opened up I think it was like a 10-screen multiplex at 2 towns over, and it was a Lowe's. And they probably did it there because eventually they closed the smaller theater. But by that time, I was getting out of high school and partying and doing stuff. So I did go see a lot of movies there. But then that was when I was in school, so I wasn't really in the area anymore. So,
well, what made it nice too with those theaters, at least here, is the concessions were cheaper too. It wasn't just.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
You paid a little bit more reasonable prices for the concessions.
Travis sends in $4.99 super chat. Thanks, buddy. Let's go take a shit, Stifler, in this movie. Yes,
what's the John William Scott? He's always telling Curtis Smith, "Carter, you dick." I just remember that. You hear that a ton of times in the movie.
Stuff on demand isn't the same as seeing a movie in the theater. You can devote your whole attention. That's true. My problem, I tend to stream more just pure necessity and timing because I do have a theater near me.
It's convenient, man.
Yeah, there's a theater near me, but the thing is, I just trying to find a time to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't need to. Yeah, like that's why I tell my brother he always wants to go, and I'm like, I don't need to go anymore, man. I really don't need to go anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I've ever really gone to theaters is usually when a Halloween movie comes out or something I really want to see. Or the first time my wife and I were in a theater together was Beetlejuice, because she loved Beetlejuice. So we actually went and saw that together. The last time she was in the theater was probably like maybe taking the kids to like a Disney movie back in the day. She's not big. Oh no, that's wrong. I took her to. She came to see Halloween 2018 with me. Yeah, she saw 2018, and that was it.
We were that came up, the topic about going to see movies together. Lisa brought up. I especially couldn't stand going to movies when you were with your friends, and I went to those movies. Like when we saw Bad Santa, it was like a handful of us. That and Borat she's like, that was the worst idea going to see this movie with you guys. I was like,
Oh,
no, it's great.
I do know that I will be in the theaters in what is it, October or September? Because I will be going to see Spinal Tap 2 in the theater. I am not waiting for that to stream. I've been waiting forever for Spinal Tap 2 to come out. So I am definitely going to see that in the theater when it comes out.
Oh, you'll see something, I'm sure.
I'm definitely going in the theater to see that. I'm not waiting for that. But yeah, everybody make sure you show up on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we're watching Final Destination. I just looked. Brett was right. It's on Max. I don't see it for free anyplace else. I wonder, you know what? Let me check. Is it on the Brett Patrick laptop destroyer site? If it's on that site, then I don't have to pay for it. Final Destination. Let's check. Sure shit. There it is. It's free. Good. Boom. Save myself $4. So I'll be watching it on 123 Movies for free. Best horror trucks or semis specifically would be fun. Yeah.
Well,
back to
I
Duel.
think that would be with special guest Cody Decker, probably, right? I think tag him on that one, don't you think?
That'd be fun. Awesome. So what do we have? So we'll do a quick collectible spotlight, then we're gonna get the hell out of Dodge. But
not Cody Decker, Cody Snyder.
Cody Snyder.
I think the beer, that last beer got to me. Sorry, Pat.
What were you drinking tonight anyway? You didn't even say.
Just had the rest of the Heineken thing that I bought. So that thing lasted about 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks. I bought that last weekend, right? It lasted a week.
Yeah. Heineken. Well, Bill,
Yep.
is Bill still? Bill, you still out in the chat? If you're still out in the chat, we could always do a little aperitif before we close. But let's do our quick collectible spotlight. I'm not even going to play the intro anymore because I have to update it. It's so old. So we'll do a collectible spotlight. I'll just put the banner up.
I got a touch of Rocky 5. Yeah, you're right, Liam. It hurts.
I got a touch of Rocky 5. Nice.
Well, Colton and I did get the boxing gloves on and messed. We were play fighting with them today. So yeah, we'll see.
He said Cody Decker. So that's a hybrid of Cody Snyder and Jordan Decker. It's a hybrid.
I'm still
you
paying
only
off.
imagine what that would be.
I think I'm still on. There's still some left from yesterday, Pat. Bill.
It'd be a bodybuilding perv. Yeah, Cody Decker is a beer drinking, ass smacking hybrid.
You know what? I gotta tell you, I'm gonna have to put that as my name now. My name is Cody Decker. That's the new name.
Decker. Best finishing lines before or after a villain is killed. Oh, I like that.
Oh, you didn't miss me calling Cody Snyder Cody Decker, Bill? Weren't you still here for that?
There you go. Awesome. So Brett's, I didn't put it on my slide, so I'll just share my screen. Let me bring it up 1 second. So
yeah, we just did quick collector spotlights.
Quick collector spotlight, and then
so somebody brought up John Waters before. Pat, I think you're a fan of this film, right?
Which one?
Oh,
I'm looking at it right now. Serial Mom. Yeah, this is hysterical.
Yeah, this is a good.
I love.
We never watched this, did we? We should probably look and see to get this somewhere, fit this in somewhere.
Yeah, we can do that. Here we go, right here. So this is Brett's collectible spotlight tonight. Serial Mom is signed by Kathleen Turner. Awesome.
Kathleen Turner signed in Pat's neck of the woods at Monster Mania. I got a couple different things signed by her. You know, I had her sign that poster with I think you said you saw Switching Channels with Burt Reynolds and Christopher Reeve. Did you ever see that movie? You said you did.
I like Switching Channels. I mean, what didn't do that well, but I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, she's pointing at, so she's like, she points, oh, Christopher Reeve, what a sweetheart. But that other guy next to me, he was an asshole. She didn't like Burt Reynolds, but I think we've heard that before, though, right?
We've heard that from many people that said he could be quite the asshole.
She had a raspy, smoking voice saying that he was a fucking asshole.
Left the room for a minute. Heard my name being called. Yeah, no, I said maybe do a little aperitif before we close out tonight. If you're interested, Bill's our resident shot master. So that's Brett's.
Thanks, yeah, love this film.
Collectible spotlight for the night.
Pink Flamingos too, Jeff. That's the other one I really enjoy.
So let's do this. Mine is not so much a spotlight as a disappointment. I showed you guys this last night.
Oh, yes, pets.
So I shout out to my collectors group, Halloween and Michael Myers collectors group, and on Facebook. So shout out to Chris Wagner, who was selling a Resurrection Tots figure and the H5 Tots figure. I already had the H5. Never got around the Resurrection, so it was a good price. Sends it to me, and it looked like Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura delivered it to my house. The box looked like somebody fucking stepped all over it, so the box is all bent to shit. It was wide open.
It had a
came
footprint on it.
This. Yeah, it's all bent. It's all crushed and crushed over here. And me, I'm a collector. Everything's got to be pristine. So everything on the inside is okay. It's just the outer part of the box is all beat to shit. So I did put a claim in with Postal Service, which will probably get me nowhere.
So you're probably gonna get a replacement though in the long run, right?
I'll get a replacement. Yeah, this one here I might just take out of the box and do something from it. Look at it, and the box is all ripped over here because of it. What the fuck. So, and not his fault too, because he packed it well, but they destroyed the fuck out of the box. So, and he's selling it as a seller. It's not like he's a business, so I'm not gonna ask him for the money back. It's not his fault. I'll just So I went online, had to take pictures and give a whole thing to the Postal Service, and they only priority chart gives you $100 back. I mean, it was $115. So if I'm out $15-20, take them. So be it. But it is what it is.
Cody Decker, this isn't gonna go away
now. Cody Decker, that's nice. Oh, Cody, look at that. Speaking of Cody, he gifted another membership.
Speaking of Cody, legitimate Cody.
Let's see who got this membership. Cody gifted one to Paula Fitzhenry.
Hey, Paula.
Paula Fitzhenry or Henry Fitzpaula. Go either way, I guess, right?
What?
That's always the big thing, like with the name Fitz anything, because you can always reverse it, like Paula Fitzhenry or Henry Fitzpaula. It's like one of those ones you can just always do two of them. 2 scoops of Decker. I don't know if we need that. That's a lot. That's a lot to absorb.
We had a falling asleep scoop last night.
The amazing Cody Decker. He lifts weights with no pants on.
Indeed.
Consider Jeff the John Waters go-to fan. Nice poster. Awesome.
Yeah, he's a hit or miss for you, probably, right, Pat? Do you like any other stuff he's done?
John Waters?
Yeah. I like Crybaby.
Oh, yeah.
I forget Crybaby too.
Crybaby was fun. I'm also wasn't what's the name of Crybaby? Tracy Lords.
Yeah, Johnny Depp, right?
And Johnny Depp. Yeah, I mean anything with Tracy Lords, I'm in. I'm a holy crush on her back in the day. I still do. Cody Decker, the bastard son of 2 of our maniacs. Exactly. Double
Decker Cody's.
Nice. You know what? Well, let me do it. I do it on every episode. Let me see.
The bastard son. Yeah.
Gift the membership too. I'm going to send one out.
That's the spirit.
See who gets it. Well, did you see who got it last week? Because I think you had walked away and I forgot to mention. Did you see? I think it was when I gifted the membership. Who got it?
Was it Frank, I think, or no?
Mr. Sandsman.
Mr. Sandsman.
And he's going to be on the channel on Friday night, so it worked out well.
Time to get dangerous next. You know what I might have to do to save time? I might, because it's on my way home from Days of the Dead. Maybe I'll just do the show at my office. In my office. Why not? I got a background with the posters.
You can do that. I don't know if you can have a couple of drinks though in your office though, right?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can. I don't know.
It would be after hours, especially. So.
Oh, Tracy Lords. You ever see Tracy Lords and Not of This Earth? Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Aside from all her previous films that I've seen from back in the day. So Steve Mayer's got, though, he's been gifted a few times. He got the membership I just gifted out. Davey, are you still on the chat? If Davey that's raised in the chat, let me know. Because there's a way they said that I think each YouTuber is able to give away 10 free memberships a month. I've heard him mention that on one of his streams, and I don't know how the hell you do it.
Now let's not forget the timer. You want to do the timer too, right, buddy?
The timer, he sent me the thing, and I got to figure up. I'm going to write that timer right across this. Make sure I get it for Tuesday for the thing.
You know what sucks about tomorrow, Pat? It's Monday. It just sucks.
It sucks.
Fuck, spring break for the kids is in a week. What am I gonna do?
My kids are done. I had back-to-back weeks with the kids. 1 week with my daughter, and come to find out, she got another tattoo. Beautiful. Thank you.
Spine one, huh? Well, luckily in that situation, you're not going to be like, let me see it in that situation. So,
well, it's on her back. You can see it. Like if she has to wear the bathing suit, you can see it. It's on her back.
Oh, it's that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's not a tramp stamp because I definitely would have had to disown her.
Stay away from me, Dad. It looks weird.
Killing me. Girls are pains. They're here to kill fathers. Brett's going to find that out slowly but surely. Because Brett's daughter, she's a beautiful girl. She's very outgoing, just like my daughter. And I don't wish it on him, but they're there to kill their fathers.
Yeah. What is it? What does it tell you? She wants to guest host the show. I told her. No.
Did she really?
God, yeah. She's like, I'll go on and talk to Pat. Or now
that'd be
after,
great.
after you were here, it's Uncle Pat. So God, they kept
and Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill.
Get Bill
Pat.
on. We can have a conversation. We can just talk about. So what does Dad do that really annoys you?
My cousin was on over here to pick up some stuff that was left for Christmas, and her parents are Uncle Bill and Aunt Pat is what I told you, because I got an Uncle Bill and Aunt Pat. So it's just funny when you two were over.
I'll be Aunt Pat. I can do that.
Oh man.
Oh, believe me, I have it written on like at least 20 pages now. Timer.
He'll have it on there before Joe gets to Dallas, if that's what you're asking, Bill.
Right there. Timer. It's on at least 20 pages on my book.
I know Joe wants to catch up with us soon too. Him and I talked about some collector stuff recently. So
yeah, we should have him on, man. Definitely. I haven't talked to him in a bit. I got to reach out to him. That's my bad. Tell him that we definitely do have him on and do something. But yeah, we'll call this a night. I'm gonna go upstairs because the wife's been out all day. Go say hello to her before she goes to bed.
Yeah,
she was texting me before. Well. Tell her how the puppies peed and took a crap in the bathroom. Beautiful. That's always fun to find. Yeah, interesting. Little bastards. They drive me fucking crazy. But we'll be back on Tuesday. Tuesday night, we'll be back watching Final Destination, celebrating 25 years of Final Destination. Make sure you have a physical copy, or you can rent it several places. It's on Max if you have it. What else we got going on? Oh, if you guys are interested, I did my top 10 horror themes. I just dropped that yesterday. That was a lot of fun. I did my top 10 albums in 1988. That's just going to drop probably next day or two, I think. I don't know, somewhere along the line.
Bill wants a quick snort. I'll go grab it really quick. I forgot.
Yeah, we'll do a quick snort with Bill before we go. Jeff says, night guys. Yep, pockets. Awesome. That means a lot, man. I appreciate it, Jeff. I appreciate your friendship too. I'm glad you're in the chat hanging out with us now. That's awesome. Hey, Lito. Right before we're ready to go. There you go. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I know. It's 10:20 over here. I don't know. If Miserable Mike's still up, maybe I can convince him. Maybe we'll go watch Popeye the Slayer, man. They talk about shitty weather here, so I might go into work late. Can you believe it? It was fucking 60 degrees here today, and they're talking about overnight snow in Pennsylvania. Leanne, are you still in the chat? Are you getting that? They're talking about, it's supposed to be like an inch of snow. I'm like, are you fucking, I thought it was a joke until I looked on the Weather Channel app. But yeah, I might watch the Popeye the Sailor Man. I have to find out. Oh, Lito, you watched it? Don't tell him anything about it, but how bad was it? How bad was the Popeye movie?
Okay.
I might watch it tonight.
Oh, hey, Lito. Yeah, I didn't get to.
Instead,
watch the other one.
Call it a night. I got some Buffalo Trace here.
Jordan.
Cody, take it. Yeah, go get some sleep, Jordan. We'll be talking during the week. You know that. Yeah, I saw it today. I'm like, I sent it to my wife. She was at the barn with her friends, and I'm like, she's like, "Is this a joke?" I said, "I wish it was." Freaking supposed to get an inch of snow tonight.
Oh, good Lord.
Popeye's Revenge? No, what's
Popeye?
Popeye's?
I think it might have been called that at one time, but it's Popeye.
Oh, maybe now it's
Man.
called Popeye the Slayer, man. Maybe that's what it was called. We feel like all the actors in All Through the House were stronger overall, honestly. All Through the House is awesome. For those that haven't seen it, go look up All Through the House. Lito plays the killer Santa in it.
Yes,
go check it out. It's actually really good. We did a watch along with him, not this past Christmas, the Christmas before, with the writer, director, with Lido, and it was a lot of fun. We should have did it again. We should make it a yearly thing. But you know what? If you guys are up for it again this Christmas, we'll get the whole gang together. That was a lot of fun.
That was. I think J.G. Michael's right. Popeye's Revenge, wasn't that a while ago, though? Or maybe, no, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Pinocchio's Revenge. That was a long time ago.
There's another one? I didn't even know that. I didn't realize there was other ones. And my cousin collects Popeye. Like, I collect Halloween. He collects Popeye memorabilia. And I have to ask him if he knows about it.
Yeah, guys, Silent Rage, that's the Chuck Norris Michael Myers movie.
Yeah, so you got a new version of it. So that we did a watch along of that. That's a great film. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Duck, I'm losing it, Duck. John Kirby. Popeye
It looked like a
was
bit
not
much
great.
too,
I
Lido.
know.
It looked like a bit much. Yeah.
I only use the Americans because I know our film isn't A-list actors, not to brag. Doesn't make a difference. You're right. Your film was done very well. Believe me.
Heck yeah.
Well,
compared to.
All right, Bill. Do our little snort. We'll get going. He's got to put the kids to bed.
Yep, there's your new stuff that you got me here. So I put that in there instead.
Shout out everybody. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes.
Make sure you hit the like buttons and the subscribes if you're not there yet. Thanks and welcome to all the new members for this fine evening.
A lot of fun tonight, guys.
Remember? Yeah, we're due for a members stream too. Maybe this week. We'll talk about something. Well, any ideas? We'll figure it out. Thanks for popping in, Lido. Good seeing you, buddy.
God, that's
all right,
strong.
guys. So we'll see everybody. Yeah, it is good stuff. It's strong too. We'll see everybody on Tuesday night for Final Destination as we celebrate 25 years. And thanks everybody for hanging out. And we will do Masks Part 2 in a couple of weeks. And remember, next Sunday, no podcast. Might be something else going on over the weekend because I will have some free time with the wife not around. So podcast is on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, with our guest Darren from the Slaughter Lamb and Mr. Sandsman. I'm going to tell him he really should have went with Only Sands. That would have been great. But everybody, have a great week, and we'll see you guys Tuesday night. You hang out. We'll say our quick goodbyes after. Thanks, everybody.
Good night, guys. Thank you.